Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Welcome to the start of a challenge that I am unreasonably excited for. Should I be excited? I don't really know yet, but I'm honestly, super pumped for this one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be crazy. But I also think, I have a lot of interesting ideas and things to share with you. There's something, a lot of people will look at this and be like, no chests, no inventory space, I can't. Like, people get anxiety about not having enough room in their inventory. I feel like it's going to be the opposite for me. I feel like it's going to be kind of therapeutic in a way to be able to look at my 6 little inventory slots that I'm going to have and be like, that's it. That's my life right there. That's all I've got. Super happy to get started on this. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Perfect timing. Welcome. I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new names as well. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed the trailer, by the way, for the Ironman challenge. I put it together. It took me about over the course of a couple days, probably 10 to 15 hours to edit it together. I was up until 3 a.m. last night, finishing it up and making sure it was ready to go this morning. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I wanted to do more with it, but I think it turned out pretty well for what it was. Hello, everyone. Hello, Koji. Creatively Koji. Is that a rebrand I see? I like it. Perfection and extra, how many years do you have? I mean, there's no time limit on the challenge, thankfully. It's just as long as it takes, and if you've been around here before, if you've been with us through the Price of Perfection and all that stuff, and many other challenges and stuff, you know that I've got a lot of patience. I've got patience to spare. I've got patience for all of us in this chat, and then some, so... I'm super, super excited. The number one question, by the way, I've seen it many times so far in the in both the comments of the trailer. I've seen it in the comments of the trailer. I've seen it in my own DMs. I've seen it anywhere that people are talking about the challenge right now. This is the main concern / question that comes up. What about crafting? What about crafting? Does he know that you have to do crafting for perfection? Do you know how are you going to do all this crafting with only one inventory slot? Just calm down. It's okay. I've done the research. When I first conceived of this challenge, crafting is the first thing I thought of. I've got some tricks up my sleeve, some tricks you may not know of yet, and that may or may not work, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm mostly confident that this challenge is possible the way I've set it up. But it's not a guarantee. I might have overlooked some stuff. We'll see. Kill the scythe. You cannot delete any tools. That's not a rule of the challenge. That's a rule of the game. It's physically not possible to delete tools. You also can't throw the tools on the ground, which is, I think, what most people are getting at. To get, tools they stay in your inventory, period. That's it. That's how it goes. But playing on 1.4? No, we're playing on 1.5. We're on the most recent update of Stardew. Don't worry, I've got some tricks up my sleeve. It's not going to come into play for a long time. We don't have to worry about crafting too much stuff for a very long time. It's going to be painful in the early game, don't get me wrong. By the way, we are doing the community center. We're not doing the Joja Mart route, in case anyone was concerned about that. Exclamation point Ironman if you need a refresher on just the general rules and gist of the challenge at all, by the way. Yeah, I got some new commands going in here. I'm gonna make do a full write-up of the rules and goals on a Google Doc, and I'll link it in the exclamation point Ironman command eventually. I'm also going to... There's also an exclamation point clothing command, which is, for those who don't know, who didn't see the trailer yet, one of the goals beyond perfection is to collect all rings, boots, hats, shirts, pants, everything that's clothing. That's we're gonna be able to collect that, and that's a link to the spreadsheet right there, where you can see all the things we have to collect and all of the stuff we've collected so far. Am I just gonna trash the chest I need to make a Spark Perfection? Yeah, I'm allowed to make chests. I'm not allowed to use chests. Similarly, okay, this is a good thing to bring up. What is allowed and isn't allowed? I cannot use chests, obviously, and that includes wooden chests, stone chests, Junimo chests. I can't use fridges or mini fridges. The mini shipping bin was kind of a contentious one for me, because there's like 9 slots in a mini shipping bin. You can't put tools in it. You can put just about anything else in it. And if I leave it in there, it's all going to sell at the end of the day. So I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. Storage, I am going to allow myself to use because it's like some of this is literally not possible otherwise. I'm going to allow myself to use a dresser to store the clothing as we collect it, because I think that's the most fun way to do that. I'm going to allow the use of like aquariums and fish tanks to store fish, as well as, I mean, fish ponds also store fish. Can I use auto grabbers? Great question. I can use auto grabbers, but I can't put anything in an auto grabber. I can put them in the barns or the coops or whatever to collect the produce. I cannot use I cannot like open it up and put stuff inside. I can only take stuff out of it. Can you put things on a table? Yes, you can put things on a table. For those who don't know, tables you're able to put one thing on, and by one thing I don't mean like, oh, I could put my stack of wood on a table. I mean I could put one piece of wood on a table. So it's pretty limited. Can you temporarily store items on the floor? I can throw items on the floor. I don't trust it a lot to be honest with you. I don't know what the rules of like when things despawn off the floor is, so I'm going to try not to do that for most of the time. But I'm allowed to like throw things on the ground and kind of juggle my inventory if I need to. Can you use signs to put things in? When you put down a sign and you try to put an item on it, it puts a picture of the item on the sign. It does not put the item itself on the sign. The item is still in your inventory. It deletes it after logging off. That's what I thought, J-Nuggets. I thought that any items on the ground would not be there if I left them and, like, you know, closed the farm, so it's probably not going to happen all that much. Marry Emily for exclusive clothes. Here's the messed up thing. I want to marry Haley by the end of this, right? But for those who are up to date on their Stardew Valley lore, Emily's 14 heart event is the only way to get a certain set of clothes, like Emily's magic hat and shirt and stuff. So I'm gonna have to marry Emily, divorce Emily, and then marry Haley in order to see this challenge through, because we want to have Haley living on the farm when we build it into a big old mega mall type thing. It's actually the most messed up thing in the world, and that largely due to the fact that they are sisters. It's okay though. We can just wipe her memory for like $30,000 or something. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that for a little while at this moment. Exclamation point, Haley, what do you have to say about that? Look, we can get it. We can get it right now. If Haley says that it's okay, then it's okay. Haley doesn't really like Emily anyway. What about a 2-player farm to get the exclusive Zuzu City wedding ring? I thought about that. I think I'm gonna leave that one as an exception, unless I change my mind later on. See, she's just worried about her peppermint coffee. She's not even worried about the fact that I'm gonna abuse her sister's love to get clothes for my mega mall and then divorce her. Kick her to the curb. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily. I like Emily too. Is one of the harder things. She says she's starting to get kind of lonely. See, we need to marry her. We need to marry her. All right. That's sort of the gist of the challenge. We're gonna get more into it as we get on here, but I should actually start playing the game, don't you think? So let me load into Stardew here. I've got the character creation screen already up. I just gotta bring you guys in. So I'll pause the music. Oh gosh. Okay. Here we go. Every combination of ring? No, we're not going to worry about every combination ring. That's just actually insane. Although, it is an interesting idea. Sister wives. Okay. Chloe's maid here. Everyone say hi to Chloe. Hi to Chloe. We got some decisions to make. Over here, I thought about doing remixed community center bundles. I don't think I can. I mean, there are combinations of bundles that are possible, but there are also combinations that are not. I know for a fact, at least I'm pretty sure for a fact, that that the normal community center bundles are possible, so I'm just going to leave that like that. Also, this is not a rule of the challenge, but I am going to, you know, try to enforce this as best I can. I want to use the traveling cart as little as possible. If push comes to shove, I'll use it for sure, and I obviously have to buy a rare seed from the traveling cart. No help from Blade for a seed this time? Not this time. We don't need this. We don't need a seed for anything. Mine rewards. Mine rewards. I could do some remixing if we wanted to, just for a little bit of I mean, it's probably not going to matter too much at the end of the day. I could get some extra boots and stuff from the remix chests that I wouldn't otherwise get. So maybe we'll give that a try. Why wouldn't a bundle be possible? Because for reasons we'll get into. If I got one bundle that comes to mind first off the top of my head, the fish farmer bundle, you need to get roe or aged roe for that one, which needs a fish pond, which needs at least 3 free inventory slots in order to get it built at Robin. And at least for now, that's not going to be possible. Prior to completing the community center, I don't want to like show my hand too much here. I want you guys to be surprised, and you know, I have a lot of things that I want to do, and a lot of little secrets and tricks up my sleeve. But before the community center is done, that's just not possible, as far as I know, anyway. And also, I think like the brewer's bundle, like I couldn't get a keg because I can't craft it before don't worry about it. We're gonna go remix my rewards. Spawn monsters on the farm, I think, is a yes, because I was thinking about this. Monsters are gonna be extremely tough, because the thing is, we start with 5 tools, none of which are a weapon. We will be getting the living hat, yes. By the way, that is part of the all hats. So, ooh, yeah, get ready for that one. Monsters are going to be annoying. None of the tools we start with are weapons. The scythe deals like 1 damage. So our 6th slot could have a weapon in it sometimes, and if we need to get a drop from a monster, then we kill the monster, delete our weapon, and pick up the item, or alternatively, we're killing things with the scythe. So, yeah. But I think having monsters on the farm could help with that somewhat, because then I'm pretty sure you can put... I actually don't know if you can put weapons on tables. But if I could, then I could kill a monster on the farm, put the weapon on the table, pick up whatever the monster drops, and use it however I might need to. So I think it's a better option to have it than not. Profit margin, we're going to leave that one alone. I think this is going to be hard enough with a normal profit margin. And we're not putting in a seed today. Axe is alright damage. Yeah, but isn't the axe, like, slow? Golden Scythe is a priority then? Kelly, that's actually a trap. The Golden Scythe, we cannot get the Golden Scythe, because if we pick up the Golden Scythe, it's not a deletable item. We can never get rid of the Golden Scythe, so we're hooped. If we get the Golden Scythe, we basically have to reset. Same with the Milk Pail, and I think most of those other, like, farming gizmos, like the shears and stuff. We just can't ever have those. At least we shouldn't pick them up, because they're just permanently, yeah, they just permanently fill up that slot. So that's the thing. Putting Chloe through more torture, I see. You're playing on 50% profit margin and it's rough. Yeah, I don't think it's worth on this challenge. Auto grabbers are allowed, yes. We're just not allowed to put things in auto grabbers, but I can take them out, which is how I'm gonna get around not having a milk pail, I think. All right. Farm type. We gotta go beach farm. I'm sorry, I know we've done a lot of beach farm, like Price Perfection was entirely beach farm. I have to. Haley is going to be living on this at the end of the day. She's going to want beachfront property. And we want as much space as we can get for the, we want as much space as I want as much space as I can get for, whatchamacallit, what was I going to say? for buildings and stuff, for the eventual mega shopping center that I want to create, my shopping complex. So, what about the copper pan? Copper pan is actually deletable. We can also wear it on our head, and if we delete it, we can buy one back from the fishing shop. It's a good question, though. Alright, we're gonna go beach farm here. We are gonna go... Oh, one last thing. Exclamation point clothing. We're collecting all the clothing, and that starts right now, believe it or not. There are some shirts that are only available through character creation. If my research has led me true, I looked at all the shirts that are only available through character creation, and I compared them against the shirts that you can craft and or that you can tailor and dye. And all of them, all the ones you can only normally get through character creation, are just dyed versions of other shirts that exist that you can get otherwise, except for one. There is one shirt in character creation that you cannot get any other way. And that is not this one. It's not the one that Chloe normally wears, so we're gonna have to say goodbye to this. It is shirt number 88. I looked this up beforehand. Get ready for it. This is the shirt. This is our shirt, okay? This is gonna have to be our starting shirt. It's certainly a look. I don't know if should we get different pants for this? Should we do like a little, like what if we do like some shorts or something like this? Chloe? Very school uniform. It is kind of school uniform. We could go like go with like the skirt. Isn't that like a school uniform out of an anime? It definitely is a shirt. Shorts for sure. We could go shorts if we wanted to. And then we could do like a little recolor. I look like Mr. Bean or something. What is this? You know what? I'm kind of here for it. Kind of here for nerd Chloe. Do we go shorts or do we go skirt? Chloe isn't Chloe anymore. Yeah, where'd Chloe go? Am I gonna be using a mod for only 6 slots? That's a great question, Alexander. I'll get into that once we actually get on the farm. I'll explain that one. The short answer is yes, technically, but also no. Skirt, skirt, skirt. I see pretty much entirely skirts. Yo, Frosty Slime. Welcome to the Electron tier. Thank you very much for, I believe that's you just renewed your membership. Greatly appreciate the generosity. Skirt, what color skirt is the question? Do we go like red to kind of match that bow tie? Or do we go something else complementary, like a blue skirt? I think red is okay, honestly. Trash hats. We need at least one trash hat. A black skirt? Just like pure black? No way, right? Like that's like Vanta black right there. That's too black. Do I expect this to take longer than the Price of Perfection? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna go with the red skirts. I think it fits best. I think that's totally fine. Maybe a little bit lighter. Okay. Farm name. What's the farm name gonna be? I think we're just gonna go. I think we're gonna go Ironman Farm. Ironman Farm. Just, you know, nice and simple, classic, good. Favorite thing? What's the favorite thing? Oh, that's always a loaded question, isn't it? What is Chloe's favorite thing in this timeline? No, lack of inventory space, but that's too long. 6 slots. Favorite thing is the 6th slot, fighting evil. Ultralighting, minimalism. I've seen a few people say minimalism. Or is that just the same person? No, that's a few different people saying minimalism. We're gonna go with RuneScape. That's actually kind of a good one. I'm gonna go minimalism. I think that's a good one. It's the vibe. Perfectionism. Oof. Alright, are you ready to get started? We got Tim Beeb here, we're skipping the intro cutscene, nobody needs to see that. Alright, here we go. The Ironman challenge starts, pardon me, the ultimate Ironman challenge starts now. Let's get into it. Here on Ironman Farm. So, I know what the question is. Argon, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? You clearly have more than 6 inventory slots. Is the challenge already dead? Did we already lose the challenge? What the heck, man? So how am I going to do this? How am I going to guarantee I only ever have 6 slots, right? I've toyed around with a few ideas for this. I thought about, you know, I could just like fill up 5 of these slots with like junk, and then or like what would it be, like 6 of these slots with junk? No, that it just doesn't feel right. F already failed. This house truly feels like homey. It is a, you know, there's a little bit of nostalgia with this house for sure. So I think the solution I've come up with here is elegant enough. I have a mod installed right now that does not affect the inventory at all. It's actually just the debug like console commands. So I can access the console commands. The only one I'm going to use is, you'll see it typed right down here in the bottom left. We're going to do, stay with me for this one, /debug backpack. What this normally does, or what this does, is it takes the number that you put after the word backpack, and it gives you that many inventory slots up to the max of 36. It basically lets you customize your inventory. Thing is, though, this thing takes negative numbers. Debug backpack -6. There was no output, but as you can see, you can't really see it here, but we go in here, and those slots are no more. We now have 6 slots. We are the 6 slot warrior, and that's all there is. That's all there is to it. I do wish it was a little more evidence like on this bar here, because this looks like we'd have like a lot more slots than we do. Maybe I'll get a mod for that eventually, but this is going to be the way I'm going to work with it for now. So hopefully that is accommodating to everybody. What about the fishing rod? Fishing rod I can put in here, and I can delete the fishing rod. Fishing is going to be annoying, but it is possible. Hacker voice, he's in. So that's the only thing we're using that mod for. Everything else is completely vanilla here. All right. Do we pick up the parsnips? I think we leave those parsnips for right now, to be perfectly honest with you. They're stored. They're stored in a way that I will not be able to store them in the future. I was thinking about like what's the best thing to start with here. Also, I should make sure is my ambience and all that stuff on. I was messing with these settings. Oh, I need to turn my music on. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. I don't know if that's too loud or not. Let me know. But how can you keep fish though? We'll get into it. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of questions, and I don't blame you guys. This begs a lot of questions on its own. So we'll cross all these bridges when we come to it. All right. This is the neat bow shirt, by the way. A neat button-down shirt with a prominent bow tie. Add it to the spreadsheet. We have so many questions. The only thing I say, if you have lots of questions, is, you know, bear with me. If it's not an immediate pressing question, then I can't answer all of them at once here, so we'll just have to answer them as they come up. It sure is a neat bow shirt. Look at that. All right. I think the best thing to do on the first day here, we're gonna need to clear off. Actually, you know what? I could plant those parsnips. That's a pretty reasonable thing to start with, I think. Plant the parsnips. All right, our slot is full of fiber now. We're dedicated to fiber, at least for the time being. I just want to clear like a little spot in front of my house here. I don't really want to chop down most of these trees, I don't think, because I want to, like, in a roundabout way, these trees are storing my wood for me, if you know what I mean. We're just gonna sell that, because, I mean, I kind of have to if I want to pick up wood and stuff. This will be interesting. That's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping this is going to be interesting. The first real goal of this challenge, strange as it might sound, is I want to get another inventory slot as soon as possible. How does one go about getting another inventory slot when we only have one inventory slot, right? Oh my gosh, there's mixed seeds and fiber on the ground. I can't. There is one way right now that we can get another inventory slot. Does anybody... This is a quiz. This is a question. It will be on the final test, but this one's just, you know, for points right now. How do we get an extra inventory drop? Drop the scythe? We cannot. We cannot drop the scythe. We cannot delete the scythe. We can't do it with any of our tools. We simply cannot get rid of the tools right now. Some people got Chase. Yeah, Chase and Hellamander. We need to upgrade a tool. Now, can you see any problems with upgrading a tool? Let's go through the steps of trying to upgrade a tool, right? Okay. To upgrade a tool, let's work through it backwards. In order to upgrade a tool, you need to go to Clint with $2,000, the tool, and 5, at least for right now, 5 copper bars. Okay. How do we get 5 copper bars? You smelt the copper. Okay. How do you get the furnace to smelt the copper? Wait a second. Moreover, when you get the furnace to smelt a bar, you need in your inventory 5 copper ore and 1 piece of coal. Do we see a problem yet? Do we see a problem yet? I see that piece of coal. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this. I don't know if this is gonna survive that long. Oh, hold on. I need to... I forgot I only have 1 inventory slot. Okay, drop that. Alright, drop it. Move this. Just put it, like, over here for now. And we'll put the coal on the table. Extreme problem spotted. I thought it was... I almost thought it was a deal breaker. If you die in the mines, can you lose tools? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. But I actually didn't test that. You can get copper bars from the trash. That's one way to go about it. Once you get the furnace recipe, you can get metal bars from the trash. There's also 2 monsters that drop metal bars. Copper bars, iron bars, and gold bars, which is really the only saving grace we have right now. So I'm going to need to rely on that. Those monsters are the Shadow Shaman and the Shadow Brutes, way down on like the 80th floors of the mines. So that's gonna be I think our prime mission to start with here. I think that should be our starting goal, is to get to floor 80 of the mines so that we can unlock copper. And when I unlock copper, when I get 5 copper bars, then the world is my oyster at that point. All right, mixed seeds. I think I'm gonna plop these mixed seeds down over here. I wouldn't mind planting those. I mean, farming is actually not going to be that bad, all things told. I can't craft anything with this sap yet. We're just gonna have to sell the sap. Rush to floor 80 with no inventory spot. Exactly, you got it. It's a 4% chance. That's the best chance for any of the metal bars. 4% for copper. When we need iron, I mean, we can technically end up... Once we get 1 tool upgraded, we can technically smelt all the rest of the tools, or all the rest of the metals, so we don't need to worry about that too much, I don't think. But it is going to be, it's a high barrier to entry, to say the least. Sorry, we don't pick that up yet. Honestly, I think just, like, delete the fiber for now. It's not worth going to sell it and get the extra $5, or $1. Alright. Let's go ahead and plant our parsnips. How many mixed seeds do we have? We had 3. So I can expand this a little bit more. Also, important thing, I can't make a scarecrow. So, at least not yet. So in order to be able to protect these crops eventually, I'm going to need to get a rare crow. Which the earliest one I think you can get is from... Well, I guess there's a few different ways to get your earliest rare crow, but there's one you can buy from the flower dance, so... Are you saying that you'll get another slot when you upgrade a tool, or that will just free up the 1 slot? Yeah, we're never getting beyond the 6 slots. Slots 7 to 36 here are off limits for the entire challenge. The idea of upgrading a tool is that when we upgrade a tool, the tool is no longer in our inventory, so we have 2 free slots effectively until we pick that tool back up again. Just have to buy 1 billion tables from Robin. Also, just so we're all on the same page with this, actually, I'll plant these and I'll show you. Just to dispel any myths or questions that might arise from this, because tables are going to be pretty nice throughout the challenge. Can you put a tool on the table? Let's find out. Let's do a little bit of science right now. I tested this. The answer should be no, unless something's changed. All right, I'm right-clicking with all my tools. Nothing happens. Nothing at all. I'm left-clicking with my tools. I just pick up the table. You cannot put a tool on the table. So there you go. Welcome in the Ultimate Rat. Welcome in lots of people. We got lots of new people today. That's it's exciting. It's an exciting day. I'm excited for the challenge. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, we'll probably end up getting rid of that coal eventually, but we'll hold on to it for right now. So yeah, no tools on the table. We can buy lots of tables from Robin in order to store one item at a time. So it'll be useful. Tables will be useful for storing like solitary single-use items that we might need to hold on to for a later date. They're not going to be useful at all for storing like stacks of anything, because you can only store one item per table. Okay. You know, I'm so used to playing Stardew like kind of normally that I was like, all right, I'm gonna go like into town, but I should deposit all the tools into a chest so if I don't need them. I need all my tools, or at least I have to keep all of them for right now. Do I know which tool I'll give away first? I'm honestly not sure yet. It might end up being the watering can, but that remains to be seen. I think for the rest of the day, actually, I should check the garbage cans. I should make a habit of checking all the garbage cans at least until I get the garbage hat. That's a big one. How will fishing work? We will find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow. I'll be able to show you. Hello, Harvey. Gotta go around and meet people too. I should go talk to Emily now that I think about it. Emily and Haley. Haley's gonna be in the forest, so I might as well. Well, I'll come back and do the garbage cans after I talk to Haley. Gotta introduce myself. Yes, to all the new people, we do also have a Discord if you wanna join that. I haven't made it yet, but I was gonna make an Ironman specific channel to discuss the Ironman challenge. So there's Haley, our future wife. She's too involved with the camera to notice us. Our future second wife, I should say. First wife is gonna be Emily. It's an awkward mishmash for that clothing goal, but table coal for president. Table coal. All right, Joja Cola. I mean, it's technically better to sell the Joja Cola, right, than 5 fiber. It's also, you know what? It's energy. Energy right now, I'll take it. Because I might end up, like, clay farming later in the day here. I'm not entirely sure yet. Hello, Emily. I'm going to break your heart later. Sorry. But I figured I should at least be honest with you right now. Oh, man. I feel legitimately pretty bad about that. But you know what? It's fine. It'll all work out for the best in the end. We got a shout out for Mr. Table Cole. Yo, Table Cole, you've been supporting this challenge since day one. Thank you so much, Table Cole, for for all you've done for us so far. Yo, hello, Chrisiverse. Welcome, welcome. There's Maru. Might as well say hi. Is Table Cole gonna replace Greg for right now? Because Greg, for those who don't know, our Scarecrow. Canonically, Chloe's scarecrows are all named Greg. But we don't have access to Greg. Greg is currently in jail. Greg cannot be freed, at least for a considerable amount of time. So no Gregs for us. Greg is dead. Poor Greg. It's okay. I mean, he's still alive and well on some other timelines. The old Lost Book, at least that doesn't take an inventory slot. If nobody else got me, I at least know the Table Coal got me. I'll pick this up for right now. Hold on. Give me that. I will consume the field snack. How are we gonna craft? For right now, we're not. is the real answer. But I do have some tricks up my sleeve. I'm not, that's probably gonna be the most common question for sure with people coming in. Is like, how are we gonna craft? And the only answer I can provide you for right now is you just have to trust me. You just have to trust me on this one. Because I don't even know if I trust myself for the solution I found for that yet, but it's it is something that'll come to pass eventually. All right, let's go give a daffodil to, I could befriend Caroline. That might not be... Oh, I was thinking I could befriend Caroline to get some... To get the recipe for tea saplings. But I can't craft tea saplings, so that's not really a moneymaker, is it? You need to get so many tables. It's true. I should start saving up money for tables, I guess. Who else can I give a daffodil to? Does Emily like daffodils? I guess I'll just go give her one. I honestly do not remember if Emily likes daffodils. She seems, you know, kind of amicable towards daffodils. Positive energy from the gift. That's a win in my book. I will take it. Joja trash can. You're so right. I just completely entirely forgot about the Joja trash can. Table coal is Groll. Crafting is a secondary antagonist that will appear later in the season. You got it exactly right, Hellamander. Alright. I think the rest of the day, I should just clay farm. For those who don't know, I mean, clay farming, I think it's a pretty ubiquitous strategy. At least most people know about its existence now. Not a lot of people necessarily know how to do it. But clay in Stardew Valley, it appears in predictable patterns. So if I once I find a single piece of clay on the beach here, it doesn't have to be on the beach necessarily. I'm also going to go ahead and do this for right now, so makes it a little bit easier for my brain. I just have to get one piece of clay, and then we just follow a pattern, and we get clay every single time we till the ground. And this is good because it's a money-making method that's easy to do at the start and only requires one free inventory slot. It's my platonic ideal. Yo, Missa G, thank you very much for becoming a member at the Electron level. And to Melanie Dixon for becoming a member at the Electron level. Thank you all so much for the generosity. This is awesome. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the challenge so far. 1 day in. Actually, only like half a day in, but... Oh, I got the clay. I was looking at chat. So this was the spot for clay originally. So we go a knight's move. We go 1 up and 2 to the right. And that's our next clay. You do that again. And 4. And 5. And you make... So we would have... Just imagine that this spot is tilled. I can't till it now because it would mess up the pattern. And then once we do that, you follow this all the way over here to until you get to the tile that's above the first spot you tilled. And then you hit that again. You follow this pattern once more, 4 times. Then you come back down here, and you do the same exact thing, except with the tiles one above the ones you tilled. And then, this tile is not tillable. So what you have to do is you have to till just a random tile, and then continue with the pattern. Because the amount of tiles you've tilled is basically what determines whether clay is going to spawn. And then once we've done that twice, then you go ahead and go back to your starting tile. You go 1, 2, 3 to the right, and you start again. And it's just that easy. I mean, it's not always that easy, but it is that easy, at least this time. And I'm bad, so sometimes I might mess up the pattern like that. But that's sort of, at least, a quick and dirty version of clay farming for you. This should make us a decent amount of money to start with. I don't know what I'm going to do with that money first and foremost, but having the money is better than not having the money. I've always said that. I think we can all probably agree that best case scenario is to have money right now. You guys are still talking about the table coal. Table coal is my favorite recurring character from the Ironman challenge, and from the Ultimate Ironman challenge, and it's not even a recurring character yet. He's just him. He's just table coal. All right, my energy is pretty much toasted there. Normally I could sell this clay straight to Robin, but obviously she's closed right now, so I can't really do much there. I'll drop by the saloon. Might as well say hi to some people I haven't met yet. Coleman. Coleman the coal. Coleman the table coal. Do the rounds of the town. There we go. Alright, we already spoke to Emily. We actually already gave a gift to Emily and everything. We're cruising. We're cruising through this challenge already. Tilling specific tiles to get clay, how does that work? It's based just on the amount of tiles you've tilled. and it follows a specific pattern. I don't want to get into the minutia of it too much right now. There are multitudes of clay farming tutorials on YouTube. That's how I learned, and it's honestly, if you follow it, one of those tutorials, it's pretty straightforward. Yo, should I... Wait, there should be monsters that spawn on the farm. I guess I can clear some of this fiber out of here. Yeah, oh, we got a bat! Yo, Batwing? Batwing is like 20 gold, I think. It's like the same as a clay. I don't know if these bats can drop anything. I mean, really the thing I would want to kill on this farm is wilderness golems, so I could have a chance at getting the living hat, but... This is our weapon, by the way. This is going to be our weapon for a large subset of the challenge, probably. Because if I want a better weapon, I have to commit my only slot to it. So, but we did get a Batwing, so I might as well sell that. Minutia, like the thing for my forensics exam today. Minutia is a great word. I love using the word minutia. Alright, off to bed. Good, productive first day. We should get a decent amount of money from that clay. Will the previous challenges eventually be made into videos? At least the price of perfection will. I can't say too much about any of the rest of them. Table coal is still here. We haven't been abandoned yet. How long are the streams usually? Usually 3 to 4 hours, airing on the side of 3 hours. I might go a bit longer today. I wanted to go a bit longer for the inaugural stream of the challenge, but I will be honest, having stayed up till 3 a.m. to edit that trailer, I'm kind of like dead tired and just running on fumes at this point, so we might only go for 3 hours. Alright. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like... Yeah, it sounds kind of a lot like me, Pierre. Don't tempt me with a good time, okay? Jeez Louise, this guy has no tact whatsoever. One day! We made it one day through this challenge, and then Pierre's already trying to ruin the integrity. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hey, Museum Grack, thank you for $4.99. All hail the table coal. We'll have to make a like coal emoji or something. People are loving the table coal. Thank you so much for the generosity. It's greatly appreciated. All right, Willie. We do have access to our fishing rod. So a lot of people have asked the question, how are we gonna be able to do fishing like at all? I will show you. Some of you probably already know. Stardew Valley veterans amongst you will know, but I might as well dispel any doubt about how this is gonna work. Let's go pick up our fishing rod. Buy the backpacks but remove the slots. I technically could, but that's just like kind of a waste of money at that point. We'll see. Maybe just to like get rid of the backpacks off the table we could. Alright, we did skip the cutscene, but we got our bamboo pole here. Thank you, Willie, sir. Thank you for this beautiful bamboo pole, which has filled up our last inventory slot. All right, how's fishing gonna work? Well, let's find out, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead. Oops, I mean, hold on. If I'm gonna fish, I might as well do it right here. We go fishing. We go fishing for whatever fish you want. Just gotta wait for it. Fishing is a game of patience, and we are nothing if not patient. It's okay. I can wait. There we go, okay. Alright, we catch our little fish. Everything is just like normal so far. Everything is just peachy keen. We catch the fish. Okay, it's a sunfish, look at that. Oh, my inventory's full, but I really want this sunfish. How can I keep this sunfish? That's how. And we're done fishing for the day. Welcome to hell. Population, us. I mean, we can fish more, technically. I just have to go get rid of this fish, then buy another pole, and rinse and repeat. Good trade, good trade. Population sunfish. So we can take fish. We can get fish. How do you keep fishing? You just buy more poles. Every time you want to catch a fish, you have to buy a new pole. Is basically how this works. You know, I'm gonna actually eat the sunfish. I think I'm better off using it as energy than selling it right now. And then we'll go for our daily garbage hunt. How are we gonna finish the community center this way? You know, I'm not entirely sure yet, Lisa. I'm pretty sure it's possible. How exactly it's possible remains to be seen. You know what I should do actually is I will consume this green algae for the energy. I should get the seeds I need for the community center. At least for like a spring crops, because the farming at least is going to be easy enough. I will have to buy like one seed at a time and go plant them, but that's like at least doable. I just want to go back and see what seeds I already have as far as mixed seeds and stuff go. We got the parsnips. I should probably grow more parsnips for the quality crops bundle. I also am going to have to contend with crows until I get my rare crow. Yo, Koji, thank you for being a member for 9 months at the Neutron level. Proud to mod for me? I'm proud to have you as a mod. Do I have to use the floor for the sewing machine? Excuse me. Hello. By the way, Blade. It's gonna. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to use the. The sewing machine. I mean, to use the sewing machine. This is the thing. It's honestly a good question. Don't sell the maple seed. I might as well plant the maple tree. Honestly, get some wood out of it. All right, we got parsnips growing. I don't know what these are. Any Stardew professionals know what these two crops are? They appear to be the same crop. Yes, hello, by the way, Blade, friend of the stream, expert in all things Stardew. If he knows if he doesn't believe this challenge is possible, then it very well might not be possible. But cauliflower, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I wasn't entirely positive. To tailor clothes for the all clothing goal. Basically what we're going to have to do, because in order to tailor anything, you need a piece of cloth, and you need the item that you want to tailor for pretty much anything you want to do. So that requires, obviously, 2 slots. What we can do is we can send a tool in for an upgrade, and then we can get those 2 slots freed up. That's basically... I mean, that's, at the end of the day, most of the things we can and want to do come down to freeing up 1 slot by upgrading a tool. So that's the plan right now. Get copper bars as monster drops. It's potato, thank you. It is potato? Okay. Yeah, we're not doing remix community center bundles because some of them would have been impossible for this challenge. Alright, we want to buy a bean starter. I should probably buy like a few things, right? Like if there's a decent chance that a crow is going to eat some of these crops, and if it eats the wrong crop, I'm going to be sad. So why don't we buy, like, 5 bean starters, and then go plant them, and then come back and buy, like, 5 cauliflowers? Be very careful with special items. Thank you, Blade. Thank you. I'm gonna endeavor to be as careful as I can throughout the entirety of this challenge, because I know there are ways to mess this up. And, I mean, the good thing is if I do mess it up, and like get an item that I can't delete or something, I can at least reset the day. Less than 15 crops, no crows. It's true, but I kind of want more than 15 crops. I want to be able to, you know, use my fields somewhat. We'll get a nice sort of ergonomic farming setup eventually here, but for right now I'm just gonna plant them all willy-nilly. Part of our goal is going to be to get a sustainable food court, and I'm going to write up what that exactly means in the document that I eventually make for like the rules and goals for this challenge. But effectively what that means is I want to be able to like make basically any food at any time. I want to have access to all the materials, and because I can't store them, I'm going to need to be like growing them basically, probably on Ginger Island since things grow year-round there. So that's the idea, and then we'll set up like a little food court thingamabob on our actual farm. It's going to be a whole big thing. You can delete fishing rods. Yeah, we just went over that. You missed the stunned silence, Blade, when I went fishing for the first time. and I deleted my fishing rod to catch the sunfish, and people were like, "Oh, this is gonna be that kind of a challenge." All right, 5 cauliflower seeds. You know what? Buy me 10 cauliflowers. We got money, and we can make more money via clay farming, so I'm not too chuffed about it. Rip rod number 1. Good thing is, we don't actually have to buy the bamboo pole every time. I don't know how much the bamboo pole is. It's pretty cheap, but you can also buy the training rod, right? Which is only 25 gold. And the training rod, you can't get quality fish out of it, but you can get fish. And that might be all we need for certain aspects of this. Is it just chests or any chest-like item? Any chest-like item. So chests, encompassing all chests, including like Junimo chests and stuff. Fridges, mini fridges. Auto grabbers are an exception to the rule. Well, I mean, they're not an exception because we can't store anything in them, but I can have them to collect the produce. I just can't put anything in them myself. But yeah, basically any chest-like device. Other than like a dresser functions a bit differently than a chest because you can only put clothes in it. And same with like the fish tanks that you can only put fish in. Those I'm going to be okay with. And tables. No hoppers then? Our hopper, I've never actually used a hopper in Stardew Valley. Can you like store things in hoppers? I thought it was just, I guess yeah, it is like a chest, isn't it? So yeah, I guess I would say no hoppers probably. Cooking? I got tricks up my sleeve. Cooking is in the same boat as crafting right now. I just want to clear some of this debris away from my farm so it doesn't like expand and ruin my life. I got some tricks up my sleeve, tricks that I don't know how many people know the tricks that I know. But I'm excited to share them when push does come to shove. Let's just say I am at least 80% confident I will be able to complete all the cooking and crafting goals. Maybe that's not a high enough percentage to have started the challenge, but I am pretty confident that I have a method to the madness. Clear away some of these things. Might not be a bad idea to level up in foraging just by chopping down trees, because if I can level up in foraging, I can craft tappers. Tappers are like one of the few things I can craft right now because I only need 2 slots for it. So if I get a tool to go upgrade, or if I go upgrade a tool, then I can craft tappers and I can get started on that. I will not use a fridge, no. I'm gonna have to make an FAQ for this challenge. I'm realizing now we're getting a lot of the same questions, which is totally fine. It's totally understandable. But I'm just making a mental note of that for myself later on. If the community center turns out to be impossible, can we go Joja? In theory, yes. I don't think there's a world where the community center turns out to be impossible, though. Even if there's something I can't get myself, I can always go to the traveling cart. I'd rather not have to, but I can do that, nevertheless. Getting a furnace in the first place will be tough. That's what I'm saying. Our current #1 goal, if I could put like a goal in the top right of the screen, it would be get to floor 80 of the mines so we can start killing shadow brutes for their copper bar drops, and then we can go upgrade a tool. At that point, we're kind of free for a little bit because we can at least craft a furnace. We can smelt all the bars we want. Because you can get a furnace from one of the bundles. It's like the blacksmith's bundle, I think. But that bundle requires getting like metal bars, right? Using the furnace is hard. Yeah, using the furnace, we can't use the furnace unless we have a tool saved at Clint's, basically. All right, buy me not a complete breakfast, although I could give that to Alex, I guess. Buy me a salad. Buy me 2 salads to refill my energy. And then we'll go clay farming for probably the rest of the day. Yeah, blacksmith bundle would be... Well, okay, we'll save that for right now, at least until I get my first clay. Do you have to throw away swords for loot in the mines? There's two options. We can either have a sword and kill monsters effectively until I get the drop that I need or drop that I want, then trash the weapon and pick up the loot, or I go in with the scythe and try to kill things until I get the loot that I want, and then I'm at least a little bit more free to pick up whatever loot I might need. I think probably the easier way to go is going to be buying weapons from like the Adventurers Guild and yeeting them when I don't need them. Okay, that is our clay, so we're gonna go ahead and eat that. Scythe only mines run. If the people are here for it, I'm willing to oblige. Okay, so that's a broken clay pattern. So what I do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't till there, obviously. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 right here. But I have to do it like a couple times in order to get it again, right? Yeah, okay. Then we just continue like normal, I think. This might look like wizardry to people who've never seen clay farming before. It's, I assure you, it's not as hard as it looks. If you watch, like, a video about it, maybe I'll make a video about it at some point, honestly. It's, like, one of the things I could make a tutorial video about at this point. Even though I'm far from an expert at it. If anything, I'm just, like, a clay farming novice, but I know enough to get by. This is not a tillable spot, so I'm going to go ahead and just till over here, and then continue like so. I'm going to chair glitch to get to the quarry mines early. I have no reason to get to the quarry mines. We're never getting the golden scythe. I wouldn't need that. It might sound crazy. It might be like the golden scythe is an upgrade. It does more damage than the regular scythe. And if we're going to be using the scythe as a weapon, then that makes sense, right? True in concept, but bad in execution because the golden scythe cannot be gotten rid of. How are you getting so much clay? What the heck? Oh man, I can't even get. Wait, I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this this clam. Hold on. Just toss that. Pick it up. Trash it. I could have sold it to Willy, but he's closed. And then we go like so. Perfect. Yeah, the golden scythe is a tool I would not be able to get rid of. So it would fill up my last inventory slot, and if we have all full inventory slots of, you know, non-erasable items, we're kind of hooped. That's why Blade said be careful of special items. So, such as the milk pail, which is another one we won't be able to get. That's not tillable, I'm pretty sure, so that's also not tillable. My bad. What was the answer for Junimo huts? Junimo huts, I am undecided on right now. I actually didn't. I don't think I answered that question earlier. I'm erring towards the side of probably not allowing Junimo huts, but they kind of fit in the same niche as auto grabbers. They're just auto grabbers for crops, basically. So I don't know. I could see it going either way, but for right now, we don't have to worry about that for a considerable amount of time. I'm going to store all the rings and clothes. Great question, Chilo J. Hello, by the way, Chilo J. It is, I'm allowed a dresser. I'm allowed dressers. I'm allowed that kind of storage. Basically, my sort of rule of thumb is if it's a type of storage that allows me to only store, like, one specific thing, aka, like, clothing, or in the case of, like, fish tanks, I can store fish in them, that's okay. Anything else that's just, like, general storage is a no-go. That's going to be my rule of thumb for the rest of the challenge, probably. Yeah, Junimo huts are like auto grabbers, so I think I'm going to err on the side of allowing them, but we'll find out. It'll just be like a thing where, you know, I can take things out of it, but I cannot put things in it. What about a second player? We will not be doing multiplayer for this challenge. I could, like, enable multiplayer just once to get, like, the wedding ring recipe, maybe. I don't know exactly how that works, but then in order to get all of the rings, like, technically, but for now I'm just going to say all the rings in single player, and and call it at that. I think I'm okay with that, that compromise. Ooh, we got a supply crate. First supply crate. Mixed seeds. You know what? I was gonna say I'll plant those. I cannot because I'm basically out of energy here. I mean, I could. I'd just be exhausted tomorrow. I didn't level up, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just plant those in the morning. Hello, table coal. Would the copper trash can be useful at all? I did think about that, Blasted. I think upgrading our trash can will be a pretty good idea because we're obviously going to be trashing like a ton of stuff throughout the challenge. So if I can get even a little bit of money back from all the trashing I'm going to be doing, then I'd be pretty happy with that. All right, there's the first crow. That's one parsnip down. That's okay. We knew it was going to happen. My only recourse right now to prevent crows is to either plant 15 or fewer crops at a time, or get a rare crow. And I think I'm willing to, you know, chance losing some crops, at least until I get the rare crow at the flower dance. Potato upgrade, yo, you're right. I don't know why I'm getting wood here. One thing I did think about that's kind of a nifty strategy, we don't have chests, but we do have one chest, kind of. The shipping bin is effectively, it's like a super table, whereas tables can store one item. The shipping bin can store one stack of items, and I can leave this, and I can come back to it, and I can get this wood again. As long as I don't sell anything else, I can, like, effectively build up a stack of wood if I wanted to over like the course of several days, and still have access to my slot as long as I'm careful about what I sell. And in case anyone was wondering, because I know this might be a question that comes up, you can build extra shipping bins at Robin's. You can buy them for like some wood and some money, and they're pretty easy. But they all share the same inventory. I double checked this. Like when you go and get a shipping bin, no matter which one you ship it in, whichever one you open next, it'll still have the same thing in it. So we can't like store stacks of items within multiple shipping bins. We get one slot across all shipping bins. So yeah, it's unfortunately not like a miracle solution where we can get like, you know, a bunch of like terrible chests that have one slot and take up 2 spaces. It's literally just the one slot, so. Is the mini shipping bin allowed? I'm going to say probably no, but I'm not entirely certain yet. It's a question I'll answer once I get there. Yeah, the mini shipping bins do have separate inventories. I'm not entirely sure what my goal should be right now beyond getting money, honestly. I think we get money, and I want to get to the mines. I mean, I'm obviously growing the crops for the community center. I can't get the forge for the community center because I have no way to store it, obviously. I should be able to do... Oh, I can't... Okay, so what I have to do is I have to, like, toss this mussel. I can get my wood. And if I want to sell this mussel, I could toss the wood, pick up the mussel, just do a little juggling act. Okay, if I wanted to keep the wood. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to keep all this wood. 11 wood is not really that important to me right now, but... Mini shipping bins, but only at the mine / skull cavern / volcano. We'll see. We'll see about the mini shipping bin. It seems unlikely. I mean, the cool thing about the mini shipping bin is that it's literally a temporary storage for like 1 day, because anything that's in there is obviously going to disappear overnight. So it's kind of a neat little risk reward thing. Ooh, our first artifact. I'll take that. I could just drop stuff on the floor and it only despawns once I quit the game. That's true. It kind of doesn't feel in the spirit of the challenge, and also I don't trust myself to go and pick up all the important stuff before quitting the game. So I'm going to try to not use that too much, but I mean, if the situation calls for it, then absolutely. I also feel like things despawn sometimes even when you don't quit the game. I feel like I've had that happen before, where something will just like despawn Like when I change weeks or seasons or something like that. I don't know if there's any rules to it or if it's just my imagination, but I'm pretty sure that's happened. First artifact, we'll take it. The first of many. New collection started. And take a quick hydration break here. All right. I'm curious how you're gonna do the tub of flowers with its 5 ingredients. Clark Foster, you are the first that I've seen to to identify a potentially challenge-breaking catastrophe that I did identify prior to starting the challenge. But yeah, the tub of flowers is the crafting recipe that requires by far the most. Well, I guess not by far, but it requires the most ingredients at 5. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I don't know if they extend that far, but it's, you know, possible. All right. We could try fishing. We could try a little bit of fishing. Here's oh, I could buy fish tanks. Oh, I could buy a fish tank, a large fish tank. How much does a large fish tank store? Is it like 2? Is it like 2 fish? Is it 4 fish? Because I could fish some stuff and store them for the community center. I might want to do that because it is a rainy day. So if I could catch a catfish, then I'd be pretty happy. Training rod for a catfish would actually be pretty decent. Yeah, training rod is super cheap. Two swimmers and 3 bottom dwellers. Okay. I think this is a good investment of my money right now, honestly. A large fish tank. I'm not using the money for anything else. I mean, we're gonna be able to get a lot more money. I can't put it down out here. I think I literally have to put this down inside my house, right? Training rods can't catch all the fish though. What are the stipulations on a training rod? I've never used a training rod. I know that it doesn't let you get high quality fish, and I know that it doesn't let you, and that it like sets your fishing level effectively to 5 as far as like the size of the bar. You can put it in Willie's shop. Yo, that's actually huge, Blade. Huge if true. I'm this far now, so I might as well just take it, but... Alright, we'll store our little fish... I kind of want to store it up there, but we're going to have to do a little juggling in order to make that work. There we go, I like that. Standard fish. Is it like a difficulty threshold? Because I know that every fish has like a difficulty number. It won't hook fish with a high difficulty. Let me check this really quick, because this would be important to know before I go and like waste any time on it. Let's see, training rod. I will wiki that. Let me wiki that. Difficulty. Training rod can only catch basic fish with the difficulty lower than 50. Let me look up catfish, because that's one I was thinking of. That I need for the community center, right? Yeah, riverfish bundle. Riverfish bundle difficulty is 75 on the catfish, so we need a bamboo pole for that. At the very least. Okay. You can catch the legendary fish with it? Really? Wait, what? Yo, training rod's kind of cracked. Yeah, catfish is 75 difficulty. The nice thing is that in order to keep a fish, yes, I have to delete my bamboo pole or whatever fishing rod I happen to be using. In order to gain fishing experience and level up, I don't need to do that. You get the fishing experience when you catch the fish, not when you put it in your inventory. So I can still level up and just like get rid of the fish, which is all right. Legend Day 3. I don't think the training rod's quite that powerful. Mines and legendary fish have a special check which bypasses the training rod restriction. Can you catch the legend with the training rod? That's probably not, because it's like, yeah, you still need level 10. Okay, that's what I assumed. All right, I would like to try and get a catfish today. So we're gonna, it's a hefty investment. It's a hefty investment. A bamboo pole, and I might not even get the catfish, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna try for it. Yeah, inventory is set to size 6 with a mod, effectively. That is basic. I know it doesn't look like that from here, but when we go into this screen, you can see it pretty clearly. All right, I'm going to go to my favorite little river fishing spot here, right outside of Haley and Emily's. Speaking of which, I'm going to go say a quick hello to them. You've already done it, and it's the next video you're working on. Oh, it's Blade. We're getting Blade spoilers. Yo, I love it. Go watch, like, all of Blade's most recent videos, by the way. Every single one of them's a banger. The penny marriage, the combat level 10 in, like, one day, the fishing level 10 in one day. Man's on fire. Feel free to drop a link to your channel in chat, Blade. You're a friend of the stream. I trust you. Smallmouth bass. This is not... I mean, every time I do this, I always forget what the community center fish are. Pretty confident smallmouth bass is not a community center fish. I've done it enough that I should know, and I feel like deep in my heart I do know what all the community center fish are, but I don't trust myself enough. It was supposed to be after the level 10 combat, but you had to make sure to get that stream up ASAP. Yo, I can understand why, Blade. That was a wild stream, to say the least. That was our catfish. Obviously, we're level 0 fishing, so it's not going to come quite so easily, but I've caught it at level 0 before. It is a little bit of a matter of luck. One thing I didn't test, actually, is if you can put a bamboo pole on a table. I know you can't put your normal tools, like your undeletables, on the table. But I didn't test like deletable tools like a fishing rod. You almost wet yourself laughing at the cursed doll bit in Blade's video. It is fantastic. It is highly recommended. I happened to be lucky enough to be there live for that stream. The next best thing is watching that video, I'm telling you. Oh, man. It needs shad, catfish, sunfish, and tiger trout for the river fish. Thank you. I already threw away my one catfish, or my one sunfish that I caught, but I mean, they're not that rare either, so should be fine. Rod would fall in the water. Oh, like, oh, so did someone say, we could probably try, I've never tried that, like, tossing the rod out of your inventory. It might be better than just trashing it, because at least there's a chance it doesn't fall in the water, maybe? I don't know. We'll try that once we get a fish that I actually want to keep here. You don't have to fish right by the water. That's also true. I could just, like, back up a little bit. You know what? This is going to be a series of experimentation, no doubt. I mean, no one's ever approached Stardew Valley in this way. This is a river fish that I want to keep, though. That fell in the water. Okay, that's... But now we know. Now we know we can at least toss it on the ground. I don't have enough for another bamboo pole. I could go buy a training rod. Bring a table with you to put a fish on. That's not a bad idea either, if you can put tables outside. Like next, I think you probably can. I know you can put them outside on the farm. I don't know if you can put them outside, like, in Pelican Town. Yo, I love that little guy. We're gonna have so many, like, fish tanks and stuff. We are gonna make a full aquarium at some point. You can put tables outside. Coleman sighting. Hold on, we gotta dethrone table Cole for a second. Let's just, you know, I mean, I do trust Blade on this one, but let's just go have a look for ourselves. A little table right there. Yeah, okay. Perfect. New strat discovered, new strat unlocked. It does mean I have to leave tables, like, all over the place. But it's okay. I'm gonna need to buy more tables and stuff eventually. Like, getting the furniture catalog might be a good goal to go for soon, early on too, just so we have access to infinite tables. Let's go, I guess I'll just go clay farming. Clay farming to rack up more money so I can get another, another bamboo pole. Won't be able to get one today because I'm not going to be able to make it to Robin and sell in time, but what do we got here? 20 copper ores. I mean, eventually. Those help wanted quests are actually going to be not too bad because, I mean, obviously it's only one item every time. So if I can get a hold of that item, then it's alright. That is the coals table reserved for the table coal for the rest of the time. How did I already make a meme? Less than an hour into the challenge, the table coal meme has already been established. I just put a piece of coal on the table. It's all I did. I didn't invoke anything. I did stir the fires a little bit, but hello, Sebastian. Say hi to Willie as well, why not? The tables have turned. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, I can't pronounce that name. Did you previously have a name that was very difficult to pronounce and anytime a streamer would try to say your name when they were reading your chat message, they'd be like, I can't pronounce that name. And then the legend was born? I feel like I might have asked that question before, but it also that's the main reason I would see that name coming to existence. We're a very attachment prone chat. It's true. Yeah, I half expect like hashtag free Greg to trend because our scarecrow is locked behind not having enough inventory slots. Or hashtag table coal at this point. Like who? Oh, the table coal. I think table coal's ultimate destiny is to be used for our first smelting. Like when we get our first furnace, I think table coal is going to be the one. You know, how much energy do I have? I got enough for another line here. Actually, did I level up in fishing today? I did not, okay. No. I think table coal would want to be immortalized as a bar that gets put into our tool. You know? You combine the coal and the iron or whatever it is into a bar, and then it becomes a permanent fixture in our inventory. Isn't that a nice ending for the table coal? You cannot smelt table coal. I'm gonna do it when push comes to shove. It'll be on a quiet day, like 17 streams into the challenge, when the hype has died down a little bit, and people aren't as ravenous over table coal. I'll just subtly take it off the table, won't even mention it, and send it to the fires. Table coal copper axe. Now we're talking. All right, let's do a little walk around, a little looky-loo. Yo, I might actually have some forage down on my farm here, which would be kind of nice. There's a section of the beach farm that has forageable possibilities. And I don't think this forage resets at the end of the week like most forage around the valley does. If we get anything here. I could be wrong about that, but that's what my Stardew senses tell me. You smelt table coal, we smelt you. All right, let's not say things we can't take back. I'm gonna make an obelisk which takes 3 items. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I got some tricks up my sleeve. You're just gonna have to trust me. At least for now, a good magician never reveals his tricks, especially not this early on. We don't have to worry about obelisks for a considerable amount of time. Farm Forge does stay until end of season. Thank you, Blade, for the confirmation. When I doubt myself, I know Blade's got my back. What are these magical tricks? I don't know, I'm kind of relishing in the fact that nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to have an answer. Does that mean I'm the smartest Stardew Valley player of all time? Probably not. I think that honor would probably go to Blade. But I've got, you know, I've got some ideas. Living hat, please. You know what'll be, you know what's gonna be the worst thing in the world is when I am inevitably farming for the living hat. My inventory supply is gonna be filled with fiber, and I might not see the living hat in time, and I might just leave it on the ground. Could you imagine the tragedy? All right, I don't have enough energy to even hoe this one artifact spot down here. I think we just go to bed. Can you store tools on the table? You cannot. Yo, does this naturally have light? This fish tank, or that seems like that's cool. I didn't think a fish tank would have light like that, but all right, I'm down. I'm here for it. Hello there, Eva, or Eva. Are we on the wilderness farm for maximum living hat chances? We are not. We're on the beach farm because it's a real big farm, and I want all the space I can get. But I do have monster spawning on the farm turned on, so we'll still get some wilderness golems, just not as many as we would get on the wilderness farm. I've never gotten the living hat yet in any of my Stardew playthroughs either, and I mean this one's not over until we do get the living hat. So one way or another, it's gonna be in my clutches by the end of this. No worries, Eva, or Ava. That's one of those names that I can never decide. I mean, there are multiple ways to pronounce it, obviously, but I can never decide what is the most likely way in my head to offend as few people as possible. The fish tanks are enlightening. Literally true somehow. Anyone in chat having like an actual fish tank at home? I've only ever had like, you know, those goldfish that you get as a reward at like a county fair or something like that. I've never had an actual like real deal fish tank aquarium thing. They're kind of hard to maintain, aren't they? They take a lot of time and energy to maintain. It'd be super cool, but I would not mind having one if I had the wherewithal and trust in myself to actually take care of the fish. Yo, we got some forage up here. I'm gonna leave it alone for right now because I would like to pick it up for actually the forage. No, I can unlock community center on Saturday provided it's not raining tomorrow, and then I can use that forage for the spring foraging bundle. Freshwater tanks aren't too hard. I mean, that's the thing. I could just do the research and I'm sure I would be fine. But I'm just scared because, like, fish, I feel like it's harder to tell at least if you've never taken care of fish before. It's harder to tell whether you're taking care of them well or not. But again, that's what the internet is great for. You just got so many resources at your fingertips. You have a beta fish who's 5 years old, Koji? That is actually hype. I love beta fish. Second birthdays, Mayor Lewis is coming up. Imagine getting the living hat and not having a dresser to store it in. By that point, I'm undoubtedly... I mean, I should undoubtedly have a dresser. I could buy a dresser at basically any point here. I don't think they're that expensive from Robin's. I also think they're part of the rotating daily stock for Robin, I'm pretty sure. So I think I have to go in... I double-checked this on the wiki. I think it's like Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, or something like that. Like her daily rotating stock changes depending on that, and you can get dressers on those days. I don't know. I'll have to go and double-check that, but we will get a dresser before too long. Don't worry about that. Actually, getting a house upgrade honestly might not be a bad idea, just to have like extra room for tables in the house to store things. That might be a good goal to shoot for. What was that? Like, it's $10,000 and 40 Or 450 wood? Sounds about right. That seems doable. Can't believe wearing the hat didn't occur to you. It's all good. I think we go training rod. I would like to get a training rod and I can catch a sunfish. Catch a wee little sunfish for my community center collection. Do you have a tank with a Liopleurodon in it? Isn't that a dinosaur? What on earth? That sounds awesome. All right, training rod. We stand back. How far back can I stand right now at fishing level 0? Perfect. If I get a max cast, oh man, this is big brain thinking. I mean, this isn't that big of a deal for the training rod because they're only 25 gold. But it's the principle of the matter. Yo, look at that big bar. That's so nice. Ooh, do we go for the fishing treasure chest? I think we do. I think you get extra experience when you do that anyway, so even if I don't keep anything out of it, which I probably won't because this is a sunfish, mixed seeds or sunfish, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my chances with the sunfish, please. All right. Yo, that's a little close. A little close for comfort, but the training rod is still there. Pog. All right. All you'll catch there is mud. This sunfish would beg to differ. We saved the pole, baby. Not that, like I said, it doesn't matter too much because it's a training rod. Imagine doing that with an iridium rod, though. I mean, by that point, we should be able to stand far enough back from the water that there won't be that much tension in it, but still. Imagine losing an iridium rod to the to the watery depths. There you go, little sunfish buddy. You can sit in your bed to regenerate energy. I thought that was only in multiplayer. I think that's only in multiplayer. But it is a good tip for multiplayer. Saving 75 gold, heck yeah. Do we have any daffodils lying about? We'll save this daffodil for... Okay, we got another daffodil for Haley. That's what I was looking for. There you go. We'll save that other one for the community center. Or we can save that one for the community center. I mean, it's right there. And then we can pick up one for Emily. Obviously, it's not the best gift for Emily, but it is at least a gift, which is better than nothing. If we get rid of table coal, it should be the rebirth of Greg. I mean, we do need a coal to craft a scarecrow, to recraft Greg. That's not a bad idea either. One way or another, table coal is going to have its destiny fulfilled. What that destiny is remains to be seen. We started saying Gallers IRL instead of dollars. Oh no. I haven't even done that yet. Although I guess the word dollars, I feel like it doesn't come up as much or very often for me. Depending on your way of life, it might come up more for you. All right, we pick up the training rod again. And is there anything I can catch here that would be... Or I guess I could go ocean fishing, right? Like a sardine surely is catchable with the training rod. I'm pretty sure sardine is an ocean fish bundle thing, so might as well. I could even go back. I can go back quite a bit further if I'm doing it like this. The table colt. Oh my gosh. This is the state of the internet these days. People will latch onto anything and call it a cult. The cult of the table coal. Alright, herring I don't think is required. The only thing that might be okay is sewing the table coal into a shirt and wearing it forever. I mean, we will have to sew a coal at some point. I'm pretty sure it tailors into something that we need, so. Might as well go back to the beach farm for ocean fishing. I mean, you do get the same sort of fish on the beach farm, but you have better rates of actually catching fish on the beach itself. What are these mixed seeds about, dude? All right, sardine, toss the training rod. We saved it. Perfect. I kind of like, even when I get like a high enough fishing level that I can just like stand way far back from the shore, I kind of feel like I want to stand closer to the shore, get that adrenaline rush, not knowing if the rod is gonna fall in the water or not. I kind of like that. New hit roguelike Cult of the Coal. If we do it at the beach farm, we can sell the fish straight away instead of running all the way back. That's true. If I was gonna sell the fish, then that would be the way to go. I could just like fish right here. I see what you mean. Just like fish up here, sell it straight away. This one I'm keeping for the community center though, but that is actually a pretty smart strategy. I don't think you're supposed to mix saltwater and freshwater fish in a fish tank, but you know, Stardew Valley is a video game, so we're probably fine. Such a masochist. I really am not, honestly. Me doing all these various challenges might lead you to think that I'm a masochist. I just like challenging myself at the end of the day is all it is. Like, doing these challenges is not painful to me. It is not, it doesn't elicit, you know, grief or anything. It's just, you know, I enjoy the challenge of it. It's I don't know, there's something really, I just love being able to, you know, like, take a game that you know a lot about and exercise that knowledge in a way that you wouldn't normally have to, like, if you're just playing the game normally, like, meet the game on your own terms, invoke your own rules, make your own little game modes and stuff. I think it's, like, some of the greatest qualities of any video game is to be able to do that sort of thing and achieve some kind of sort of personal success in a way that maybe the developers never intended. Maybe, like, obviously Concerned Ape never thought that someone would want to try and play the game with only one inventory slot available to them at most times. And yet here we are. I'm doing it, and there's many people watching it right now, so clearly there's something to it. And it's just the novelty of it is so cool, and I think it's just, I don't know, it's very fun. At the end of the day, I think that's what it comes down to. It's just fun to be able to rise to the occasion of a challenge, even if that challenge is something you yourself have crafted. What happens when you need to craft the chest? I mean, we will need to craft the chest eventually for perfection, but then I just craft it and never use it, basically. I can have all the chests I want, I can just never use them. Yo, Galaxy Brain strategy. Take all the wood that I've been selling. Instead, I craft it into chests. I put the chests all over the place. Can't use them. They're just taunting me. Until we get to Ginger Island. Get to the Walnut Room. Buy some deconstructors. Deconstruct the wood out of those chests again. Boom. Who says we can't use chests to store things? We can store 50 wood per chest. Bam. Loophole found. GG. He's done it. He's cracked the code. Alright, I'm gonna go sell this clay, and then I guess I'll come back for the training rod. Because I'll probably have enough time to do so. But am I gonna do it? No, absolutely not. But it's cool in concept. Infinite wood hack. I might deconstruct one chest at some point, you know, because I'll probably... When I go in, like, on my crafting binge where I need to craft some stuff... Actually, I don't know. I kind of want to, like... Because, like, usually when you go for perfection, you craft, like, a bunch of stuff and you just, like, never use the stuff. You end up trashing it or whatever because you're like, all right, I'm just crafting it for perfection. I don't actually want to use it. But I'm gonna be like making a big old like shopping complex on my farm, and like I should probably decorate it. And I kind of want to use like all the craftables, maybe not all of them, but at least like a higher majority of them than I have in the past, in order to actually to some actual useful effect. Not only am I pushing new boundaries of like the game by playing it this way right now, I'm pushing my own boundaries. I'm gonna try and get out of my comfort zone with those goals that I set to like make make all the clothes, and then try and like decorate a farm in a way that's aesthetically pleasing and cool. And like it's not just a matter of, you know, having a cute little thematic reason like, oh, Haley loves clothes, so I'm gonna collect all the clothes. That's like part of it. But I also want to, you know, not just have the clothes wasting away in a dresser. I want to, you know, display them. I want to make it pop. I want to actually build this dang old shopping complex at the end of the day. Not just have it as an excuse to put in these other little goals. Although that's still fun in its own way. Must use every item that is craftable, new rule. I don't think that needs to be a rule, but I do think it's a good thing to strive for, kind of in the same vein as not using the traveling cart. I think I actually could. I have enough energy here for one cast out of this training rod. Might as well make use of it here. All right, well, I made use of it. You can't say I didn't at least, you know, cast my rod. Oh, level 1 fishing, let's go. First level of the challenge. How long do you think this challenge will realistically take? I mean, I think it's going to take fewer in-game years than the Price of Perfection. Whether it takes more time, you know, out of game than Price of Perfection, I think there's a realistic chance, because, I mean, a lot of time is going to be spent running back and forth, to and fro. It is raining today. No! Although we got our parsnips. Okay, hold on. I need to think for a second. Parsnips. I could sell the parsnips, but I can also just make money with clay. I should leave the parsnips in the ground, because they're at least stored in the ground there, right? They're stored in the ground. I can pick them up later for purposes, for the community center and stuff. Gold parsnips only. I could do like the thing where you pick the parsnips, reset, and get just the gold ones. I don't think I feel the need to do that. Try to catch an eel. I'm kind of with you. I feel like I should catch an eel. I doubt that the training rod would let me catch an eel, though. Let me see. Eel is difficulty 70. The cutoff for the training rod is 50. So we're going to need at least a bamboo pole in order to catch the eel. But I think I will try that, honestly. Or the other thing I could do today is I could go to the mines. Because the community center I won't be able to open, because in order to get the cutscene to open the community center, it can't be raining. But this letter from Morris, who we're never going to speak of again, is indication that I could go to the mines and try to progress through there. But I feel like taking advantage of the rain to try and get some of these rainy day fish is honestly going to be better for me. So let's test something real quick first. Table coal, I'm going to usurp you for a second if you don't mind. Hold on. Just gotta do my little juggling act first. Alright, get usurped. Table coal is without his table. You have no power here. Alright, got my training rod. Put the training rod on the table. Does not... Inventory full. Oh, it's because I'm trying to pick up the table. Okay, I see. So we cannot even put a deletable tool on a table. That is noteworthy. Don't throw the coal on the ground. I took it and threw it on the ground. I'm not a part of your cult. You can't buy me table coal. Gotta water the table coal. I mean, I feel like if you water coal, it's not going to end well most of the time. I feel like it's just, I feel like coal seems like one of those things that does not take too well to water. It is all powerful. It's got a lot of potential. For one little piece of coal, I mean, it's got a lot of potential. You can't deny it. Maple seed, probably not worth it right now. Clint really wants those 20 copper ores, huh? We should go to the mines, probably. But I would like to get the eel first if I can. I'm just going to delete that maple seed. I could go plant it, but I'd rather just not have to worry about it. Not have the mental overhead of having to run back to the farm, plant the maple seed, run back, get my training rod, and then just go to the next garbage can, probably find another seed, rinse and repeat. I mean, that's kind of the life I've set up for myself with this challenge. Don't get me wrong, I understand that. But I should still... It's a maple seed. It's a maple seed at the end of the day. We're not going to be at a lack of maple trees, I don't think. Ooh, Joja Cola. I mean, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna be keeping the training rod anyway. I want the bamboo pole for stuff. For stuff. Yeah. I mean, technically true, but I want to use it to catch a catfish if I can, and then an eel later on in the day once it gets to that point. Eels after 4 p.m. I might as well just do it like this. You know what? Toss the Joja Cola. We're going to toss it over on the ground here. And then I can come back here. And I mean, it's very minimal, but I can technically use that to refill my energy after I go fishing. So long, rod 2. That's like rod 4 at this point, I swear. Need a rod counter. Not a bad idea, honestly. Alright, bamboo pole. Good investment right now. Hello, Chance. What is this? Why are you doing this? This is the ultimate Ironman challenge. I'm doing this because I like to push the limits of myself and the game. And you know what? Clearly, I mean, I don't know how much more you can realistically push the limits of Stardew Valley beyond what I'm doing right now, to be honest with you. It's, I mean, there are certainly ways you could make this even harder, even more crazy. Like, just, like, even if I put it on, like, 25% profit margin, that's, like, technically harder. But I think the best challenges are ones that, they expand upon the game in ways that are interesting, and not just things that, like, make it take a lot longer, or, like, if a challenge just makes the game take longer, period, I don't think that's necessarily a great challenge. If it allows you to interact with the game in a way that you normally wouldn't, or that is counterintuitive to what you otherwise would, that's where the sweet spot of a challenge like this lies, I think. And you can't deny, we're certainly confronting the game in strange ways right now. Inventory full. We're going to be seeing a lot of that, probably. Is this why Fibrous Farm failed? To an extent, yeah. I don't think Fibrous Farm was that interesting either to play or to watch. I would still like to go back and at least finish the community center off, because I don't like to leave a project unfinished, but that is why I haven't gone back to it too much recently, or at all recently. Exclamation point hydrate. There is no such command, Allie, but I do appreciate it. I should hydrate. Chloe needs to hydrate too. With that little nice Joja Blue on the ground. Not sponsored. Actually, I could. I was gonna say I could eat the green algae. I don't want to risk throwing my bamboo pole into the drink. Well, actually, I'm gonna risk it for the Joja Cola if I'm not careful here. Hold on. Back me up. Throw it on the ground where it's safe in Lewis's garden. And then we drink. Perfect. No need to take unnecessary risks, at least not yet. BRB getting breakfast. Yo, what are you getting, Mrudula? What's your guys' ideal breakfast? I kind of, like, change what I have for breakfast a lot of the time. Like, I'm a big fan of eggs as part of just about any breakfast. Lately, I've been having bagels. I've been having just bagels with cream cheese. and a yogurt on the side, which is quite nice. But it's not always the most filling thing in the world. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That is... I mean, some things you just can't be beat. When you already found the perfect food, why change it, right? Taco Bell breakfast? I've never been to Taco Bell, period, let alone for breakfast. I didn't realize Taco Bell had a breakfast menu. Shrimp and grits. Never even heard of it, honestly. I mean, I've heard of both independently of one another, but I've never heard of the amalgamation. Is this a catfish? I think it might be, actually. It doesn't feel like it feels... I can't think of any other fish that would behave like this in spring, but... Yeah, this must be a catfish. Okay, we were just getting kind of, like, nice and lucky. A nice easy pattern at the start there, but that was very much a catfish, yeah. It just got sick of me. Sick of me disrespecting its catty name. You gotta be putting locks on that cream cheese bagel? What's locks? Am I out of the loop? Or is this like Riz? Is this what, like, when I had to learn what Riz was from Charlie? Yo, that's some W Riz right there. Did I use it right? Probably not. Ooh, a geode. I think I'm gonna take the catfish instead, though. Alright. Don't lose the rod. Rod saved. Perfect. Smoked salmon is locks. I've never heard of that before. You learn something new every day. I think we've all learned a few new things today, just by the very grace of interacting with this challenge. I've had Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benedict is probably my favorite way to consume eggs. I don't get to have it very often. I'm not in the habit of making it myself. But it is, I probably, if I was doing like an egg tier list, Eggs Benedict got to be S tier. You cannot add any more items of this type. Huh. Okay. In that case, we've got a problem. No, we don't, because I'm smart. A catfish, you can sit on the bench for right now. Get benched. I'm gonna go buy a table for you. What is this challenge? I'm buying a table to put a catfish on to save it for the community center? That catfish is going to be dead as sin by the time the community center opens. I mean, I guess it would be no more or less dead than if you put it in a chest to wither away. Can I even buy a table from the... Can I even buy a table at Robin's today, I guess is the question. What's Eggs Benedict? It's like a poached egg on an English muffin with hollandaise sauce on top. I'm pretty sure. We got oak bench, cute chair. It is a very cute chair. Can't deny that. Log section, bed. I don't see any tables. I do not see any tables. Okay, what's plan B then? At least I didn't dethrone table, Cole. Did I think I was keeping the fish alive? I mean, I guess that's a good point. I guess when you put it in the community center, in the decrepit, broken down fish tank. I mean, the Junimos probably keep it alive with their, like, foraging magic, right? Traveling cart tables. I could go buy another fish tank. You're absolutely right. I'm a fool. Java Lily, you came to the rescue when I'm out here trying to buy a table for a single fish. You're like, why doesn't he just go buy another fish tank? I think it's is it 2,000 for a fish tank? But it was 2,000 for the bigger fish tank, but I think it's cheaper for just the one size down. When you fish a fish, it dies? That's not true. I put them in my fish tank. You didn't see them swimming around? We're just taking a small fish tank. A Fisher double bed? I could see myself rocking up in that. Is Blade correct about this? Can I put a fish tank in Willie's shop? You can put a fish tank in Willie's shop. Alright, there you go. I wouldn't have access to the fish once Willie's closes, but good idea. Furniture showroom. I honestly, when I was like looking at the goals of things I wanted to do in this challenge, I was like, all right, all clothes, yes, 100%. Then I looked over and I saw like in my notes, all furniture ? And I'm like, no. I gotta save that. I gotta save some stuff for future challenges. I can't go all out on just a single challenge here, right? Maybe. I mean, we'll see how the challenge goes. Don't get me wrong. All furniture could be fun, but maybe for a different time. We are going to be buying a lot of tables, though, probably. Stardew fish can breathe air. I mean, all fish breathe air. It's just, you know, they breathe it differently than us. All right. Fish tank. Here, we're gonna reorganize a little bit. Table. Let's move the table a little bit more into, like, the center of the room. Hold on a second. Table coal, you're gonna be floor coal for the time being. Look. I know it's not where you really want to be, but now you're gonna be nice front and center. Isn't that better? Perfect. And then we move this, and little catfish. Sweet. That's a weird-looking catfish. All right, where'd my bamboo pole go? I gotta go catch an eel. Current goal, Emma, is right now I'd like to unlock the community center. Right now I'm catching fish for the community center while I'm thinking of it. So we're gonna go and try and catch an eel for the night fishing bundle because it's raining and night and all that stuff. So it's a good time to take advantage of that. But the main goal is gonna be still to get to floor 80 of the mines so we can kill Shadow Bruce and Shadow Shaman for their copper bar drop so that I can upgrade a tool and get a second inventory slot temporarily until I have to go pick up the tool inevitably. That is the current plan. Make sure to take I'm gonna back up a little further. Make sure to take lots of notes because this will be on the final exam. Excuse me? Perfect, okay. You also don't know what hollandaise sauce is? Me neither, but it tastes good. I don't know what it's made of. This should be an eel. Eel, I don't think is as difficult as a catfish. Famous last words, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, cool. Ooh, silver star eel, even. Alright. Now, Willy is closed. Does that small fish tank I bought, is it able to hold 2 fish? Or only 1? Hollandaise sauce is a bit spicy. I don't think I've ever had hollandaise that's spicy, or maybe I'm just more accustomed to spice. I do like spicy food quite a bit. Might as well visit the saloon. Getting some cheeky friendship points with everybody. 1 fish per small tank. Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep this eel's gonna keep me company for a little bit then. If that is the case. I don't mind that. Little pocket eel never hurt anybody. Accidentally give Clint the eel. Oh, I've already talked to Leia, that's why she's ignoring me. Give me the cold shoulder. I thought it was because of this eel in my pocket. Eel friend. Is there an eel emoji? Can we get some eels in chat? A little eel spam in chat? Otherwise, you know, just fishes. We do have a lot of fishes right now. I like the word fish because it's got multiple plurals that are equally valid. I like using fish sometimes, and I like using fishes sometimes. Let's just test it to make sure. Cannot add more items of this type. Perfect. Alright. Pocket eel. Fine by me. Little eel in your pocket. I like the worm, the snake emojis. You know what? I can respect it. I can see where you're coming from with that. Do a little trip around the farm. Kill some monsters. By the way, in case you didn't know, killing monsters on the farm does not yield combat experience, so we're not going to be able to level up at any points with this. I don't want this trash littering my farm, so you can get out of here. Oh, I threw it on the freaking ground. There we go. Nude eels. I think I do want to start trying to level up in foraging, so I might chop down some trees here. Iridium trash can when. It might be one of the first iridium tools we get, if not like the first. I'm not even joking about that. Like, the trash can upgrades are going to be great for this challenge, given just how much we're throwing stuff out. The big downside to the trash can upgrades is that if I'm upgrading a trash can, it means I'm not upgrading another tool, and like, obviously, upgrading a tool other than a trash can would free up an inventory slot, so it's kind of it'll depend on the situation. Like, we will upgrade the trash can, but in order to do that, I need to make sure I've prepared adequately so that I can upgrade another tool after the trash can to free up my second inventory slot again when push comes to shove. Hey, Cinder Tatsu, thank you for the $5 super chat. Good to see you streaming again. Haven't caught a live one in a while, but hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Always good to see you. I'm happy. I'm very excited starting a new challenge here. A lot of people seem to be enjoying it so far. I can only hope to keep up the hype as best I can. I'm pretty sure these bats are not going to like drop anything for me. I'm just killing them so that they don't kill me, but realistically, I'm just going to chop these trees and let the bat do his thing. Is the axe better damage than the scythe if I like actually hit with it? It's 1 damage. I mean, at least based on this testing I'm doing right now, it does not seem to be much better at all. You love starter challenges, but this one's confusing you? What? Allow me to clear up your confusion, Emma. What is there to be confused about? Exclamation point Ironman? There's just some basic rules. I will make a more formalized document for the rules and goals eventually. Hopefully by the next stream, which will be tomorrow. And, I guess I'm gonna leave that wood all on the ground over there for right now. Level 1 foraging is nice. There we go. Alright. Not raining today, so I should be able to unlock we'll open up the community center, then get the request from the wizard, or quest for the wizard. I'll get the wizard's mail tomorrow, and then we'll have access to our bundles, is what I'm trying to say, in a roundabout way. Right now, I can just water all this. Don't need to water the parsnips. It's not like they're gonna die when they've already grown. Malehu had a good question about the sword. Thank you for that, Creatrix. What did Malehu say? Malehu, are we skipping the sword? Because if we aren't, doesn't that take up your 1 free space? The sword is deletable. We can get rid of the sword. So, thankfully, it will not take up our 1 spot. Because otherwise, we would not be able to go into the mines, because you're given the sword immediately when you enter the mines. That would be a bit of a problem for sure, but... yeah, we can just yeet the sword. And you explained that you can't store anything in storage, but you can use purpose-built storage. That's basically what it is, Tristan. Yeah, we can use purpose-built storage like the fish tank. Yo, Dad, thank you for the money. And, like the fish tank and dressers and stuff for clothes. But universal storage, like chests and fridges and all that stuff that you can store basically anything you want in, that's a no-go. What the heck am I doing with this eel? I guess I should buy another fish tank. Alright, eel, you're gonna hang out with table coal for right now. I will come back with a better, more powerful fish tank than you could possibly imagine. Actually, I should, you know what I can do? I could go clay farm as much as I possibly can with my energy. Then I go sell that clay to Rob and buy a bigger fish tank. And we're chilling. Did you get rid of the sunfish for now? The sunfish is for the community center. It's one of the river fish. But once that's available, then absolutely. I mean, I guess I could just wait. You know what? Maybe we don't buy another fish tank, Maybe I'm probably still gonna clay farm today just for some extra money. But maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we can just like hold on to the eel, leave it on the ground for right now, pick it up later on. I should go pick up that wood as well. I don't like just leaving things out and about, all namby-pamby. 3 herring? I don't think I'm gonna be doing that, Willie. Sorry to say. Table isn't universal. Table is not universal. You can't store tools on a table. And you also can't store stacks of anything on a table. Tables are extremely limited. I mean, technically, I could, like, get as many tables as I need to, like, store... Like, if I wanted to store a stack of wood, technically, I could buy 999 tables or get 999 tables out of the inventory, out of the furniture catalog. I only have 1 slot for to like, hold the tables, so I put the tables down one at a time, go back, get another table, because they don't stack themselves. Then, like, store the wood on 999 tables. I don't think I'm gonna do that, though. Spoiler alert. I don't think that's worth it. Tables are probably going to be best used as temporary storage for single-use items. For items that you don't have that many of at any given time. Yo, my bamboo pole is still here. Pog. I'll just leave that for right now. That's one I'm okay with leaving on just on the ground for the time being. How am I gonna cook? I got my secrets. Normally in a challenge like this, you would probably cook by putting all the food in the fridge and cooking it that way, because you have access to the ingredients, obviously. Can't do that here, so we're gonna have to get a little more creative, but creative is my middle name. Or is it, like, masochist? I'm not sure. Items dropped on the ground do despawn. Oh, that was our clay. Okay. They do despawn when you leave the farm. Like, when you log off your farm, I should say. When you close the file, exit to title, exit to desktop, whatever it might be. But if the chat is to be believed, things will not despawn on the ground between days, regardless of when those days may be. I mean, I'm worried because, like, the day is about to roll over into a new season. Or not a new season, but into a new week. And I know that forage despawns from the ground at the end of a week. I don't know if the same holds true for just items that are scattered about on the ground, but I guess we'll find out. Back with a grilled cheese. Oh, that's fire. Grilled cheese is absolutely fantastic. I mean, grilled cheese is one of those foods that if you haven't had a really good grilled cheese before, you don't know what you're missing out on. Like, grilled cheese is a nice comfort food. Have some grilled cheese with soup at your grandma's house when you're sick with the sniffles, staying home from school. Ooh, it's a nice cozy nostalgic memory for sure. But a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich is on another level. Like, at a restaurant, like, not too long ago, I had a grilled cheese made from, like, brie, and there were, like, some kind of, like, walnuts or something. I forget exactly what was in it, necessarily, but it was absolutely flames. It was fire. Highly recommend it if you get the chance to get yourself a gourmet grilled cheese. Transcendent experience. Absolutely true, Theta. Quick hello to Caroline. I was trying to say hi to Shane, actually, but you know what? He's... Okay, there we go. That was a little awkward, but... Yo, hold on a second. Do you see that? The backpack is the second backpack upgrade. We skipped the first one, Sequence Break, with my little mod that's doing this. I'm not going to buy it, obviously, but... It's kind of funny. We've underflowed our backpack upgrade. Am I gonna marry Haley? Yes, but I have to marry Emily first. for our clothing goal. because some of the clothing is only available after you marry Emily, hilariously. Alright, sell the clay. You know what, I think I will buy another fish tank. I'm gonna put them to good use eventually with the aquarium. So I might as well just, you know, invest for right now. And then I'll at least be able to free up slots with, or free up fish and put them in actual, like, storage in a way. He wants to keep it in the family. Why do I hate that so much? Just saying it that way. First, marry both sisters. Yikes. You did an Ultimate Ironman in RuneScape 3. Almost thought of doing it in Stardew, and now you see me actually doing it. Yo, if I could, you know, make even one more person aware of Ultimate Ironman content in RuneScape through the nature of doing this challenge. Wait, I can't buy a fish tank. Willie's here. What the heck? All right, well, I guess that solves that conundrum for now. But yeah, a big inspiration for this challenge, among the inspirations I mentioned in the trailer itself for the challenge, probably one of the bigger inspirations as well was Settled. He's a RuneScape content creator, and he's done several Ultimate Ironman series. It's kind of his bread and butter, and I mean, man does it right. He makes it absolutely insanely entertaining. So if you take away one thing from this stream, it's go watch Settled, because even if you don't know much about RuneScape, well, actually, I guess if you don't know much about RuneScape, it's kind of a meaty game to get into. So it might not be your cup of tea, but I think it's worth at least giving it a chance. Swampletics, my beloved. So true. Alright, I would like to... What am I doing? What am I doing for the rest of the day? I got this bamboo pole. Am I doing anything with it? No, I don't think I am. Let's see. I got, like, fiber on the ground here. I got, like, a bunch of wood on the ground over here, probably. Wait, hold on a second. The wood is gone. Am I crazy? Did I get rid of the wood? Because I was, like, chopping a bunch of wood, right? I chopped a bunch of... I didn't imagine this. I chopped a bunch of wood. The trees fell. I left the wood and the sap and everything on the ground. And then I went to bed last night, and the wood is no longer here. So, somebody eat that bot, please. By the way, I happened to look over at the exact wrong time. So some things do despawn. Items that aren't from the inventory despawn after 5 minutes. Is that true? So wait, did I pick up this fiber and throw it on the ground then? I don't want this fiber. That's interesting. That is interesting if that's true. If that's the case, if I have to, like, take something and, like, throw it out of my inventory onto the ground. Either way, not that I was too worried about that. I didn't need the wood for anything. I just kind of wanted to clear it out of the way, honestly. Bamboo pole. What should I should probably... Oh, shoot, I did not unlock the community center today. I totally spaced on that. We're gonna be way late on the community center now. Aw, man. Yeah, I can't. It's too late to unlock the community center today. Oof, oof, oof. You know what I can do? I think I should probably go to the mines tomorrow. I could go today, I guess. But I think I'd rather go tomorrow. Why don't I... Scuffed run. Scuffed run that no one's ever done before, though. Is my eel gone? Hold on. Did my eel get yeeted as well? The ground is not safe? No, there's the eel. Okay. I don't know where it was, but I saw the inventory full message pop up, and I was like, oh man, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Eel is still safe and sound. Table coal ate the eel. Is it still possible to get a coop? We are able to get a coop, because a coop only requires wood to be built, wood and money. So we have one slot, we can make that happen. Have a good one, Blue Fire. Thanks for hanging out. Eel has been reacquired. I guess we'll just leave the bamboo pole right there for now in plain view of the fish, their ultimate nemesis. Part of me wants to like pick up some of this forage, right? In order to like, when the week rolls over to Sunday, all this forage is gonna disappear. So if I could salvage some of this forage and like, I mean, I don't want to. I guess I could just throw it on the ground, right? Just like throw all the forage on the ground in my house. I don't feel like doing that though. I feel like that's kind of cheesy to just like throw all the stuff on the ground. I don't mind throwing things on the ground every now and again, but it feels almost like out of the spirit of the challenge in a way. I'm so curious which tricks you're going to use when you have to craft something that takes 3 slots. You and me both. I mean, I know the tricks, but all right. I think we're just going to go ahead and probably sleep today. You know what? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I would like to tackle the mines tomorrow. And to that end, hold on. We throw the fishing rod down there. Throw the eel down as well. And, sorry, eel. My little pocket eel friend. I'm going to leave you right there. That's okay. I should have bought another fish tank. That's on me. I mean, it's technically on Willy because he just wasn't there. I am going to go buy some food because if I'm going to go through the mines tomorrow, I think my best play is to have food to restore like health and energy and stuff as I'm going through the mines. I think having food over a weapon is going to be better in the mines. So I think we load up. I mean, we don't want to load up too much on salads because if I don't use the salads, then they go to waste. I think 3 salads is fine. Maybe 4. I'll get 4. It could be a little bit extra, but that's okay. All right, yeah, we're going to go to bed. And then I'm going to tackle the mines tomorrow, probably. I'm going to go for the mines. Then try and get to floor 5 at the very least. Then I'll come back, unlock the community center, and we'll be good. Are we watching all the NPC cutscenes again? Probably not. I might end up skipping the hard events. I've seen plenty of them now that I don't feel the need to really... Oop, hold on. I almost exhausted myself. That would have been bad. I just wanted to get rid of that tree. Yeah, I don't mind skipping some cutscenes because I've seen them all so many times now. Or seen most of them so many times. Yo, potatoes are ripe. Potatoes and parsnips. We've also only seen 1 crow so far. Even when we can't craft him, Greg is helping us from the great beyond. I'm here for it. Eel fact, the giant moray can grow up to 10 feet long. That is a big eel. All right, let's go to the mines. We'll take the back way to the mines. Why not? Take a little backwoods shortcut. Ooh, what's this though? Mixed seeds. We'll actually, you know what? I can probably plant those. Might as well plant them while I'm here. Community center. The community center cutscene is available starting at like 8 o'clock or something like that. It's either like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning on a sunny day in spring when you leave from the bus stop into Pelican Town. It's very strangely specific, but it's I mean, you're pretty likely to find it just naturally. Let's go unlock the community center before I head to the mines. Forge did reset, but we do have a leak here still. We have multiple leaks in a dandelion. That's all right. Haven't checked for any horseradish yet, but we'll get it eventually, I'm sure. There we go. You don't need to watch that, but I do need to visit the community center to make sure I get the letter tomorrow. Go check the trash as well. Gee, for a day where I'm supposed to be going to the mines, I'm sure doing anything except going to the mines, huh? It's alright, but the mines is very important. Like I said, we want to get deep in the mines as fast as we possibly can. Little daffodil right there, that's good to remember. It is Lewis's birthday. I don't really think I care, to be honest with you. We'll need to get friendship up with everyone eventually. Can I put things on, like, this table? No. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Cutscenes give extra friendship points. That's true. Some of the hard events and stuff do give extra friendship points. Not all of them, but most of them do, so... I don't think most of the time it's probably worth it, though. I mean, some of them can be. I think some of them you can actually get, like, a decent amount of friendship out of them. Most of the time, I think we'll just be able to give, like, love gifts. Like, eventually we'll probably have, like, a nice coop with a bunch of rabbits and stuff in it. Get, like, many iridium quality rabbit's feet. That's like, way down the line, but... I think that's the way, like, professionals level up friendship. Like, I was watching Habu do that. He had, like, stacks upon stacks of rabbit's feet. Alright, there we go. We got that taken care of. We'll get our little mail tomorrow from the wizard. Go learn forest magic, and then we can start filling this bad boy up. We're on our way. We might even, dare I say, be able to complete a bundle tomorrow, depending on how lucky we are with our forage spawns. I already know that there's 3 of the 4 forage that we need, so I just need to find a wild horseradish, and we're chilling. Hello, Linus, sir. Yo, welcome, Spoon Moon. Happy to have you here. Alright, into the mines for the first time. New journal entry. Alright, rip rusty sword, 2 to 5 damage. Sounds pretty nice. Sorry. The salads are more important at this exact moment. Alright, let me coordinate my inventory the right way here. This is technically my weapon. Do we do something like this? Just so I have, like, it's all kind of in one spot. I'm not going to really be using these 3, so I might as well just do this. Yo! Good start. Great start? Hold on a second, hold on. We're not keeping the copper, but when you get copper in your inventory, that triggers Clint to come give you the furnace recipe. I didn't even check what my daily luck is today, but it's... must be pretty nice. I honestly don't even want to break open those crates and barrels, because I feel like I'll be sad. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. I mean, nothing that crazy out of that. The amethyst is would kind of be nice, but like donate and stuff. But it's not worth getting rid of the salads, obviously. Must be like a fantastic luck day. There's an earth crystal. Cannot pick it up. We're just zooming through the mines. Don't get it twisted. Things do not normally go this well around here, I can assure you that. If I get a ring, I could wear it. That's what I was thinking, is that some of those crates and barrels do contain rings. I don't know if they can this early on, but I know they can, in theory anyway, so I should break them open just for that, because we're going to need all rings eventually anyway. And like you said, I can wear the rings that I find. At least 2 of them I can wear. Go check for any freebies that we might have before we progress here. You're headed out, Allie? Hope you start to... Oh, you'll be going in a minute. Got you. I got you. Hope you feel better soon. I know that that sickness has been lingering with you for a while now. Best wishes to you. Sending lots of love and good vibes your way. Can we get some heart emojis for our lovely mod Allie? Hope she feels better soon. I would very much like... I don't know how far I want to make it necessarily in one day of the mines here. If I could get to at least floor 20, I'd be a pretty happy camper, I think. We're already well on our way in that regard. Yo, this is the set. Normally there's like so many crates and barrels in these little spots with like the wooden floors. Not today. Today is not our lucky day. Look at all these rocks, though. Shouldn't have opened that path for that slime, probably. That's on me. That's my. There's one slime just will not leave me alone. Why are you so obsessed with me? Some people might say, I'm so sad that you're leaving all this stuff on the ground. Like, look at all this stone, all the copper that you're leaving behind, this amethyst that I'm gonna mine for the mining experience and then leave on the ground. People might look at that and be like, no, it's so sad, don't do it. Sacrifice the salads for the amethyst. I'm just not that kind of player, I'm gonna tell you right now. I look at all this stone on the ground, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. I see that I'm starting to get exhausted, though. If you're gonna do a challenge like this, you gotta be prepared to make some sacrifices, leave some things behind, make some compromises. And honestly, it's kind of therapeutic to not have to worry about any of this stuff. Not worry about all the, like, resource management that typically goes into this sort of thing. The only resource management I have to worry about is I look at my one inventory slot, and I'm like, is anything on the ground worth more than my one inventory slot right now? Like, is this iron dirk worth more than 3 salads? I'm going to tell you the answer is no, 100% of the time. And we just continue. Instead of having to, like, do all sorts of, like, math in my head and figure out what's the best things to keep and what's not, and trying to do, like, equivalent exchange when I clear up my inventory, we got one slot, we got to make it work. And there's something nice and beautiful about that. Bye, Dirk. Now, if I get an ancient seed from a bug, I could probably be persuaded to part with my 3 salads at that point. But until such a time comes, that's all hypothetical. We're gonna leave that coal right there. I can always come back for it. Why not leave weapon chests for later? We did remixed mine rewards, so I'm not sure. We just don't know what's going to be in each chest when we get to it. There are certain options for each one, but some of them will be boots and some of them will be weapons. And we want to collect all the boots eventually, so I'd rather just, like, open them up and find out rather than leave them behind and have to come back later. I guess, I mean, it's pretty easy to come back later and just clear them out, so maybe there's some sense to it, but either way, I don't think I'm sweating losing that iron dirk, to be honest with you. You know, I should check to see if there's a freebie before I go mining too much here. Because if there is, then I don't think a ladder will spawn from any of these other rocks. The game will just be like, you already got a ladder, dummy. But I do not already have a ladder. Yo, I see that special slime, though. Anyone else see that? I should kill that. These things can drop boots and stuff. Hold on a second. We might be in this for a little bit. We might be in the mix here. This might be a horrible idea, trying to kill a special slime. Oh no. This is not gonna end well for me. I don't know how much more HP these things have than normal. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the scythe is not necessarily it. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy, though? Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? Oh, there's my ladder. I could leave at any time, but I want to kill this. I want to kill this slime now. Yo, magnet ring. Okay, we send it. We just do like this. Just do like that. Perfect. Small magnet ring acquired. I'm outie. All right, perfect. Is 1 salad enough to get from floor 15 to 20? Depending on if we get the same luck that we did on our first 5 floors, I think it's highly doable. Small magnet ring, though. Check it off the list. We gotta go get a dresser. Magnet ring with 1 slot. I will kill this bug here. I don't want to go and anger the grubs over there. I do see that ladder, though. Free me? Free me? Okay, we're good. Some mixed seeds, no thank you. I am getting to the point where I could consume this final salad, though, and bring something home from the mines if I wanted to. It's just a matter of what's the most valuable thing to bring home from the mines right now if I do want to bring something. Probably not like copper ore or coal or anything like that. Maybe like a quartz or an earth crystal. That's at least the donation for the museum. That's about the only thing I could think of. Like a geode, maybe? Oh, I didn't even think about how annoying geodes are going to be. Because you can't open a geode unless you have inventory space to hold whatever's going to come out of the geode. So if I ever have more than a single geode, I don't think I can open any... I don't think I can open them. I think I have to literally open one geode at a time. Unless I... And you know what? I can't even open it. I can't even be like, oh, I've got a slot. I put a tool into upgrade, so I can open multiple geodes, at least like 2. Because you can't open geodes when Clint's upgrading a tool. Oh man, I didn't even think about that plausibility, but there is that. Geode crushers, that might be the way to go, honestly. I'm no stranger to geode crushers. We will need the coal, obviously, for geode crushers as well, so I'll need to figure that one out. Alright, we are on the lookout now for something to bring home from the mines. Oh, this is spiral floor. We can get out of here as fast as humanly possible. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it, truth be told. Yo, alright, never mind. Never say I'm not lucky. Alright, we'll leave... Actually, you know what? Maybe this is something we can take. Maybe this is a weapon we can actually use. I will trash the stone. I'll take a wood club, you know what? There are worse things I could have gotten out of that chest. Some people might say that's the best thing I could get out of that chest. This lets me come back to the mines tomorrow and actually be able to defend myself effectively. Wood club pog. And now that I actually have a weapon, I should test, can you put a weapon on a table? Logic dictates probably not if I couldn't put like a fishing rod or a... Or like a... whatchamacallit? Couldn't put a fishing rod or any of my other tools on the table. I don't see why this would be any exception. What do you got for me? Lost book, we'll take it. Yo, enjoy your dog walk, Theta. I haven't been to walk my dog in a long time on account of the fact that I do not have a dog at the moment. All right. We gotta be smart about this. Wait. Wood club goes to the ground. I said wood club goes to the ground. My magnet ring is gonna be the death of me. Oh no. We don't need to test this. We don't need to test this. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty confident you cannot put a weapon on a table, given the experience with tables so far. Speaking of experience, level 1 mining. That's all right. You do not own a dog. All right. There's Clint, just as we expected. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks and finding ore. I mean, I've been finding the ore, whether I actually keep it or not. I kind of just like to admire it on the ground and then leave it for the scavengers to find. An extra set of blue clints. Blue clints? Blue clints? Did I almost just say blue clints? Blueprints. Tool upgrade is so horrible. It's gonna be very annoying to get there, but once we're there, we'll be all right. Yeah, furnace. Ooh, gonna be a while before we can make one of those, I think. Alright, don't need to water the crops today, that's nice. There's our mail from the wizard. Kill 10 slimes. With my wood club, that should be highly doable. The Adventurer's Guild is actually gonna be a nice unlock because it lets us buy weapons. Which is one way to store them, I guess. It's like Marlin storing the weapons for us. Okay, I want to... Hold on. What should I bring with me, if anything? Throw the wood club to the floor. Ugh. Throw the bamboo pole to the floor. All right, we're good. We got a free inventory slot. Let's go. I want to go down and say hi to the wizard. Then I want to start bringing forage up to the community center to fill out the spring foraging bundle, hopefully. Provided I can actually find a wild horseradish. That's the one I have not seen yet. Everything else should be accessible. Table coal versus Neptune, never forget. Wild horseradish spotted. If we don't see another one in Cindersap Forest, I at least have that. So we have the spring foraging bundle complete. It's just kind of scattered right now. And realistically, I should probably just toss the fiber and grab that. In fact, I'm going to do exactly that. Just toss this fiber, go grab the horseradish. Don't be a fool. Don't be a Dumbo, just use a Mumbo. Name that reference. You don't think we need the magnet ring? I mean, thing is, we literally do need the magnet ring because one of the goals is to collect all rings. But functionally, we don't need the magnet ring. You're absolutely right. 3 geodes. That hurts to see. But it's okay. I could probably sell those geodes, actually. They sell for a decent amount. They're like 50 gold a pop. Not the worst use case for geodes I've ever heard of. Got spring foraging completed theoretically. The first tool to upgrade might end up being the axe. Not only because the copper axe has a legacy around here from the Price of Perfection, but also because being able to have a copper axe to get hardwood will let us complete the construction bundle. And that is not a bad thing at all. That would be a good thing to take care of, because the rest of the construction bundle is super easy. Just that hardwood that I need to worry about. There's another wild horseradish there. You know what? Might as well pick it up. Provided it's not a different quality one, we can at least stack them. Thank you for the copper axes of wellness. I appreciate it. I'm going to need them throughout this challenge to preserve my mental sanity. I'm doing alright so far, you know? I mean, I wouldn't have started this challenge if I wasn't prepared for it, and I find fun in strange places. Not everyone might find this fun. You might find it fun to watch, might not find it fun to do, necessarily. I'd probably find it fun for both, fun on both accounts. I need herring for a casserole. Sounds absolutely revolting, Willie. I'm sorry to tell you. Exclamation point sanity. Hey there, Penny. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go looking for a trash hat real quick. Instead, I just found normal trash. You would never do this to yourself, but you would 100% watch it. I'm glad that I can scratch that itch for you, Blasted. You're gonna scratch that itch. I'm gonna scratch this itch in my throat by consuming a beverage. Possibly the weirdest way you could say that you're gonna rehydrate. I want to scratch the itch in my throat. That has severe stomach bag energy. All right. This is going to be the longest completion of a spring foraging bundle you've ever seen, but it will be complete. Is there a daffodil hanging out around the community center? I know there's one down by the museum, but that's kind of a ways away. I don't see one up here, so I think we're just going to go get the one by the museum and call it good. I might as well sell this this horseradish, though. Get something out of it, some use. Are there any unique clothes doing the Joja route? I don't think so, but I actually didn't look it into, to be perfectly honest with you, so. If there are, then I guess we have to pivot, but I'm pretty sure there aren't. What's your plan for weapons in the mines? Hello, by the way, 999 Stardew, aka the algorithm, doing a challenge that's possibly possibly the only challenge crazier than this one is the one that this man is doing. Trying to collect 999 of every item in Stardew Valley that is stackable. Absolutely wild. The plan for the weapons in the mines is to use the weapons until I find something that I would like more than the weapon. And then I delete the weapon, and then I take that thing back, and then rinse and repeat, buy a new weapon from... Oh, I need to go deposit this at the community center. Buy a new weapon from the Adventurers Guild. And that's basically my plan right now. Because my alternative is to use my scythe as my only weapon now and forever, which is... I mean, as tempting as it is to, you know, just scythe everything into oblivion, something tells me that's, you know, not good for me as a person. Like, I'm gonna break it down for you. Shadow Brutes, which are the thing we need to kill in order to get a copper bar for our tool upgrades. A Shadow Brute has 160 health. The scythe does, like, 2 damage max. Even if we get 2 damage every single hit, that's 80 hits with the scythe. Shadow Shaman is probably even worse, because, like, they do also drop copper bars, don't get me wrong. But the Shadow Shaman, for the first time in the history of ever, the healing factor of the Shadow Shaman would come into play if I tried to kill it with a dang scythe. Imagine getting halfway through a Shadow Shaman's HP, and then it heals itself for 60. I think I would physically fall out of my chair and probably want to hurt someone. So we're definitely not going that route. Like, I'll use the scythe if push comes to shove, but for that purpose at the very least, no. I don't think I can really justify that. Alright, let's go pick up this dandelion. And then we got ourselves a spring forging bundle complete. Imagine how many blisters poor Chloe would get after trying to take down a Shadow Brute with a scythe. Oof. Don't even want to think about it. Sanity goes to 0%. There we go. Alright. I don't think I should collect the rewards for, I don't think I should collect the rewards for the bundles. At least if I don't need them immediately or can't use them immediately. I could grow the spring seeds, but we also don't have a scarecrow, and I feel like I could just leave the spring seeds until we get our rare crow. Well, I guess if you plant the spring seeds after I get the rare crow from the flower dance, then that's going to be too late for them to grow. Either way, that is our first bundle complete. Do we take the reward, is the question. Do I take the spring seeds? Spring seeds don't require a scarecrow. Do forage seeds... Wild seeds aren't prone to crows. Alright, then it's no contest. We take that and we plant them. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the insight. This is why I stream these things, because otherwise I would be looking like a fool right now. It took me 4 hours to complete that bundle just by running around the valley. Alright. Yo, I could also complete... Well, I can't complete yet, but I can make good progress on the spring crops bundle. We got parsnips and potatoes. And then the fish tank we can also do some work on here. This is just going to be a bundle completion kind of day, I think. I've made rules regarding selling and rebuying from Pierre / the Lost and Found. I haven't actually, Algo. I didn't even think about that. That I could sell things to Pierre, and then buy them back later. That's actually kind of a smart idea. The lost and found, you don't normally get things put in the lost and found, no matter what. I did think about the item recovery service that you can use. Like I could take an item I want to keep, but like that I want but I don't need right away. I could take it, go die, then that gets lost, and then I can recover it from Marlin at a later date. I don't know if that's ever going to necessarily come into play, but it is at least, you know, a strategy that's on the board. I don't typically use glitches, no. None of us have figured out crafting yet. Argon says he has a plan. I do have a plan. I do have a plan. Whether it's going to actually work or not is up to your personal interpretation of the word work, but I'm excited when we do get to that point. I will say for now it is off the table. Crafting anything that requires more than 2 slots, and even 2 slots is pushing it because we need to have a tool sent for upgrade in order to do that. Yeah, doing anything beyond that is a no-go right now. You don't know how the Lost and Found works, you just assume there'd be a way to store things there. I'm pretty sure the Lost and Found, the only time I know that you can use the Lost and Found for, like, anything is if you forget to pick up your things from the Grange display at the Stardew Valley Fair. That is the only use case I can think of for the Lost and Found. By the way, our Stardew Valley Grange display can be pretty bad. We're going to have 1 item, maybe 2, for our entire display. Alright, we'll make it work. At least I don't have to water today. That's going to be nice. I don't think I'm going to have the energy to water even. I'm going to need like 1, maybe 2 more rows in order to plant all this. We're going to need to be doing a lot of watering in the future on these things. We had a lot of crops we're growing right now. Okay. Plant 2 more. That's good. Good, good. All right, let's go pick up the wood. You know what I could use this wood for? Instead of just selling it, it only sells for like 2 anyway. Why don't we make a nice... We can make a nice little fence. We can make a fence for our crops. Is there a reason to do that? Probably not, but it would look kind of cool. Can you put tools in the Grange display? I have no idea. I'm going to assume the answer is no. Alright. Craft me all these wooden fences. And get rid of this one last extra wood, I guess. You know what? Yeah, just let's do a little fence. Why not? Little fenced-in area. I'm okay with this. It will at least keep debris from encroaching upon this this farmland, because I'm kind of leaving a lot of debris around anyway, right? In order to like save it for later. We'll leave the top part open. That's fine by me. Wood paths are better. You know what? I should make some wood paths. That's a good idea for future wood prospects. Sap is not useful for anything right now. I mean, I could level up in foraging, or level up in farming with these parsnips, and then I could probably use this sap as fertilizer. But I'm just going to sell it. Why did I enable getting attacked? I figured that having monsters on the mines that could potentially drop some stuff for me could be nice. I'm starting to second guess it now, though. This clay, I guess that's the only clay I got, so I'm just going to sell it. Is there an actual reason why I made it dangerous? I figured, like, you know, having access to drops. Because here's the thing: when I have to get drops from monsters in the mines, if I want to pick up a drop, I have to like delete my weapon. And because I can't come back to that floor and get my weapon, right? So that's a problem. But If I... Ooh, a sea urchin is nice. If I have monsters on the farm, and I get something that drops on them with my weapon, then I can throw my weapon on the ground, get the drop, use it for whatever I need it for, then come back and collect my weapon again. That was my rationale for enabling monster spawning on the farm. Whether it's a good reason or not is up to your own personal interpretation, I think, but that is at least my reason. Yo, we got some extra coal here. Extra coal, extra G. There's so much stuff. I mean, I want to sell it for the money. Just kiting these bats all over the place. I don't know. I could go get my wood club, I guess. Get a little clubba. Clubba. Oh, but no, if I get the wood club, I can't pick up the stuff. Okay, well, we're just gonna go with it like this then. I grab all the stone, get all the stone. These bats are actually gonna kill me if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna get the stone. I'm gonna get that geode, and then I'm gonna sell the geode, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Let's do that. Yo, geode. We found a geode. The local blacksmith can open it for you. You don't say. You know what? Let's not sell this geode. If I got one geode, I might as well open it if I can only open one geode at a time regardless. Alright, we're off to sleep for the night. Kill them and then come back for the stuff? Yeah, but then I have to, like, juggle the club, and it's kind of annoying. Make paths with the stone? That's so smart. Why didn't I think of that? Actually, I don't think... Can you make paths? Can you make stone paths with... You can make cobblestone paths. I don't really like the look of cobblestone paths, though. I should buy a better stone path from Robin. Okay. Next order of business, let's do some bundles. These are obviously... I mean, we should pick those crops before too long, honestly. If only to level up farming a little bit. I want to get to level 10 farming as soon as I can in order to unlock auto grabbers for the barn and the coop eventually. Funny how messy your house is. It's very chaotic for, like, literally the second week of my first spring. You're not wrong. Like, who in their right mind invests their starting money into a bunch of fish tanks? Alright, night fishing is the middle one? No. Right. There we go. Can I catch a bream in fall? Or in spring, sorry? I feel like bream is like an any season fish. Maximum score you can get at this fair with 1 slot is 86. You need 90 to win. 91 with 2 slots, though. Yo, I just saw that from Algo. That is actually hilarious. We're gonna win. Put that as one of the little side goals. Win a Stardew Valley fair with 2 items in our Grange display. I'm here for it. Yeah, man, Sim, we definitely could soft block if we're not careful with the items that we pick up. Golden Scythe is one example. The Milk Pail is another such example, or the Shears, I'm pretty sure. We need to be very careful with the things we pick up. Yeah, we can stack items, so we can bring in multiple stacks of items to fill up the Grange display. The way to go. I know we picked this shirt, a character creation, for a good reason. And don't get me wrong, it's cute. Maybe we just gotta find a better outfit for it. I'm not digging it too much. I don't think it's the right look for Chloe. I'm so used to seeing her in her natural, like, earthy colors of green and brown and that sort of stuff that it's just it does not vibe. Does the pan count as a clothing item? It sure does. I don't think it counts as a clothing item for the purposes of being able to put it in a dresser. But for the purposes of collecting, it sure does, yes. 9 iridium chubs. Technically, actually possible. Oh, I forgot to water my crops today. I'm a fool. I was like, oh, surely it'll just rain again, right? If only we could be so lucky. I just thought about this. Normally what you do with these like spring seeds, like the best case scenario with the spring seeds, you grow them, then you get a bunch of spring foraging, you pick it all, you craft it back into spring seeds and plant even more spring seeds. I can't craft spring seeds. I'd need 4 inventory slots to craft spring seeds. We cannot do that yet. Living Hat year 1. Probably not year 1, I would wager, but it will happen at some point. It won't happen year 1, but it'll happen 1 year. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick... I think I'm gonna pick the parsnips. 1 parsnip, 2 parsnip, red parsnip, blue parsnip. Go, do we have any quality parsnips in here? We got either silver or gold quality right there. Okay, we got some higher quality parsnips. You know what? That's all right. Can we say hi to Table Coal? We'll go back to saying hi to Table Coal in a second. Because I need to go back for the fish tank things anyway. Build a coop. Will do. Actually, we could probably build a coop before too long, honestly. All I need is the wood and the money. I already checked that, I remember now. Actually, before I sell, I might as well put 1 parsnip in the community center first and then sell, just so I don't accidentally sell all of it or something. Alright, spring crops already underway. We're making some rapid progress in the community center already. I'm going to tell you, it's not going to keep up forever. It's certainly not. Thankfully, farming is one of the easier things we can do with just 1 inventory slot. Because you really, when you think about it, you only need like your tools and 1 inventory slot in order to farm literally anything. 1 slot for the seeds, 1 slot to like pick it up. It'll be annoying because like things will be multiple qualities and that sort of stuff, but it's highly doable. Yeah, we can build a coop. We just don't know all the things we can get to build a coop. Look, okay, smart guy, Mr. All right, Jerry. Yes, that is what I said. You're not wrong. I do sound silly when you say it that way, but my point is that I can build a coop with only 1 inventory slot because I only need the wood, and that's all. We can't get a fully upgraded coop without 2 inventory slots because I'm pretty sure you need. Ooh. Oh wait, am I a fool? Gold quality parsnip, but how do I keep it, right? Because in order to put it in the community center, I need to have all 5. I can put it on the ground for now, but I'm not gonna be able to get all 5 this stream. And when I close off for the stream, it can't be on the floor. It has to be in my inventory, so. Don't you need wood and stone for a coop? I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait, you do need wood and stone for a coop. Wait, hold on. I mean, either way, we can get a coop because we'll get 2 inventory slots eventually. Table parsnip? Yo, is it time for table coal to go and table parsnip to rise? Or do we get another table? Probably another table, huh? Alright, but first, let's... say hi to table coal. We're gonna go ahead and... Alright, hold on. I can do this. I'm smart. I'm gonna go open this geode first, because Clint is open. Might as well use Clint's store while I can. We need more tables. I can't buy any tables today because Robin is at aerobics or whatever. Being healthy or, like, something, I don't know. Why don't you just stand behind her counter all day, every day? Because I need her to. Why can't she just stand there all day for the 2 seconds I come in and buy a table when I need it? So inconsiderate, Robin. Alright, give me something... Make this trip worth it, please. That's a lot of coal that I cannot use. Alright. Thanks for that. Are tables a rotating inventory? Effectively. Like, tables can subsidize our inventory to a certain extent. Furniture catalog is definitely on the list of things to pick up before too long, but it's like $300,000, which does not come easily, especially when you only have one slot to work with. Yeah, we're gonna turn in some partial bundles. That is the next order of business, I think. Starting with a potato. You know what? Take all the potatoes. That's a. Oh wait, is that a parsnip or is that a potato? No, that's a parsnip. Okay, I remember. That's a silver quality parsnip, so I don't want to pick that right now. I can at least save it for tomorrow and try and get a gold quality one. Oh, our table's rotating inventory at Robin's. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, they are. Yeah, you can only get potatoes on certain days at Robin's. So I need to be astute in when I go and actually get more tables. I can also only buy like one table at a time. Because obviously they don't stack. There we go. Just waiting on the green bean and the cauliflower to grow, and then we're sitting pretty. What do you get for completing spring crops? I think completing spring crops gets you some kind of fertilizer or speed grow, right? Probably nothing that's like useful to me. Seeds, speed grow. Spring foraging is the seeds. I'm pretty sure you don't get any seeds for spring crops. My parsnip. All right, I want to get this catfish out of here. My inventory's full. All right, let's be smart about this. Throw the parsnip. All right, you know, we're gonna play with fire a little bit. I don't feel like throwing the parsnip on the ground. Throw the parsnip in the shipping bin. We'll come back for it. Don't worry. Just don't let me forget. Now, I throw. Hold on. See, this is why you don't want things like all over the ground, because it gets a little hectic to try and juggle it all. Bamboo pole. Go get the catfish, and we're gonna bring this to the community center. I'm gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget about the gold quality parsnip. We're not gonna forget about it. It's okay. Magnet ring. I should buy a dresser. I think dresser is honestly a pretty good investment. Because once we have at least one dresser, I would like multiple dressers, even though it's like not needed, because I think one dresser can store infinitely many clothes. In fact, I think all dressers store the same clothes. It's like a quantum space where you just store all your clothes and have links to it between any dresser, but I want multiple dressers for like decoration purposes eventually. This is not... A catfish is not a spring crop last I checked. I think I'm going to the wrong spot. You have a bad feeling about this? It's fine, chat. We're not going to forget the parsnip. And even if I did, do you not think I could grow more gold quality parsnips? Might as well take this. There's no reason to just leave it around. In fact, I can go give this to Emily. She's working at the saloon tonight. And every night, so easy to know where to find her most of the time. If I reset the day, I'm going to lose all items on the ground. It's true, which I'm going to try to be aware of. And not have anything too valuable on the ground at any given moment. I just have to remember to get the parsnip out of the shipping bin before the day rolls over. Dressers do not work like that. I could have sworn that's how dressers worked. That you could, it was just like a dresser is just a link to your clothing storage. All right, I need to get to my other fish. That's awkward. All right, wooden club. Perfect. I mean, wait, no, the wooden club is gonna go back in my inventory when I come back for more fish. All right, wooden club goes down here. Perfect. Okay. We got it nice and separated. Now we just start shepherding these fish over to the community center. He forgore. I did not forgore. Look, the parsnip is still here. It's still right there, waiting to be picked back up again. The parsnip, it's like a child waiting at daycare, okay? I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget my little baby parsnip. It's already vanished from... What are you talking about? I mean, this is a good strategy to make sure I do remember the parsnip, is heckling me, telling me he's never going to remember the parsnip. But now I might just forget the parsnip out of spite. It is a fine line to walk. None of these other fish are spring fish, I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look here. Ghost fish you can get anytime. Pufferfish is summer. Sandfish, these are obviously, I mean, specialty fish for a reason. Lake fish. I think I can get these 3, but I cannot get sturgeon in spring. Crab pot will be all, like, forage stuff, as well as, I mean, a rock crab drop will get us there. Bream is springable, I'm pretty sure. Walleye is not. The shad and the sunfish I'm going back for right now. Tiger trout is not in spring. Okay. So the only fish I can get for the community center anymore this season will be the lake fish and the bream. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I like how the inventory management is translated to where did I throw stuff on the farm inventory. This is why I don't want to leave things on the ground too much. Not only because it feels like weird and wrong. It's like, you know, it's technically not breaking any rules of the challenge, but it's also, like, more of a hassle than it's worth. I'd like to have more elegant solutions, like tables all over my farm to store things. I thought that was a slime for a second, and it scared me. I just saw it moving, but it's just a little flower. Did I really spend an entire day, basically, taking things to the community center? This is gonna be one of those kind of challenges, huh? Alright. River fish, there we go. Timbeeb can store an item in his mouth for you, if only. It's alright, Timbeeb will be there for moral support when we need him most. I think Argon just literally realized what he got himself into. I'm having a great time. I don't know what you're on about. I'm having absolutely the best time so far. This is honestly like a really cool, like, fun challenge. This is more fun than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I mean, I had the same thoughts that I think all of us had when I first started. It's like, there's gonna be painful elements to this challenge. And there certainly are, but we don't have to confront those just yet. Alright. Yo, welcome back, Spooky. You didn't miss much. You missed me carrying most of my fish over to the community center, and that's about it. Alright. Sleep for the night, yes. And I did not sell my parsnip. Alright, new crafting recipes. Not that I can use most of them. At least, like, 50% of them I can use, but... Alright, day 10 of spring. I would like to get that shad to the community center. Yo, Timby, we were just talking about you, buddy. Welcome home. Welcome home. I do see this dog here, Marnie. My loyal, faithful companion in this timeline and every other. Timbeeb has arrived. Will you adopt this dog? Yes, I will. This is not Snooch. This is Timbeeb. Many of you might not know the lore of this name. I know we have a lot of new viewers in here right now, but or at least we did. I'm not actually keeping an eye on the viewer total, but Timbeeb has arrived. He is back. Woof woof. You know, the best part of this challenge, the best part of the Ultimate Ironman challenge, is I will pretty much never be without my watering can, so I will never forget to water Timbeeb. Look, he's guarding the TV. What a good boy. I think I missed Queen of Sauce earlier, so let's get the Queen of Sauce rerun for the stir fry. Might as well while I'm here thinking of it. All right. What I should do, if I'm harboring this gold quality parsnip anyway, just check this. That's not a gold quality parsnip, so we go ahead and just leave it for another day. All right, let's take the shad to the community center, and that'll be all the fish for the community center. Then I can probably go and try and catch more lake fish, or I can try and catch all the lake fish for the community center. Not a bad idea. Do I have all the Queen of Sauce recipes memorized in order? No, I just happen to remember that the stir fry is the first one. I think coleslaw is the second one. I know the last one is shrimp cocktail. Beyond that, I don't really have too much memorized. All right, river fish. There's the shad. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Now let's go do a little fishing. We do a little fishing around here. Actually, I'm gonna check the luck for today. If it's a nice lucky day, it's probably better to go to the mines than to go fishing, right? Like I said, we need to get deep in the mines, so that would be probably a smart plan. I don't have any food. Would it be better? It's probably... I mean, I could probably make some progress in the mines with the wood club. And then, like, make at least 5 floors of progress on a good day. Alright, let's be careful about this. Toss the daffodils. Toss the magnet ring. Then toss the daffodils. Then take the parsnip out. Then toss the parsnip. All this for just 2 daffodils worth of money? Is it even worth it? Alright. Yes, the answer is yes, it's worth it. Then we store this back in there. Perfect crime. What's our luck today? Not a great luck day. I think we take the opportunity to go fishing then. Let's go have a little fishing extravaganza up at the lake. We gotta get ourselves a carp, a bullhead, and a largemouth bass if I can swing it. Plant more parsnips. Pierre's is closed today, so I can't even get more seeds if I wanted to, but that is a good idea, Julia. Ooh, what do we got here? Prehistoric skull. That is absolutely worth taking to the museum. It's a bit of a jog, but I mean, it's not every day you just stumble across a prehistoric skull, right? We need a horse. We will get a horse eventually. That's gonna be part of our petting zoo in our final shopping complex. So get ready for it. Howdy, neighbors. Hello. I want to try giving my cows parsnip to increase their milk production. If you find one, can you swing it by for me? We sold parsnips to Pierre. So, if I accepted this now, I could buy a parsnip back tomorrow. I'm not going to remember to do that probably, but you know, it's at least the thought that counts. I should also check my garbage cans today. We're not going to give the Marnie's cows the gold quality parsnip. Are you out of your mind? I would never stoop to such a level. Don't even worry about it. Field snack, not worth it right now. But maybe I leave that there for energy if I happen to swing by here later. I can buy it back now. Pierre's is not open on Wednesdays, unfortunately. I'll double check for everyone's curiosity, but yeah. That one should be burned into the memory of every Stardew Valley player. I don't think the hard part is remembering that Pierre's is closed on Wednesday. I think the hard part is remembering that it is Wednesday. and you don't realize that it's Wednesday until you go and try to visit Pierre's. All right. Put it in the inventory and drop it again. But that's like a lot of work. All right. Let's go grab the fishing rod and carry on with what I actually wanted to do. That's the beauty of this challenge. Sometimes you go fishing and you just happen across an artifact spot and take a several-hour detour off of your fishing trip. Normally, you would just pick up that prehistoric skull and carry on about your day. Am I arranging the museum in a certain order? I'm just doing what the mood strikes me with it right now. I wouldn't mind doing like an aesthetically pleasing museum layout for the first time in my life. But I can't, I guarantee nothing. It's my favorite song at the moment. I really have been listening to a lot lately. She Used to Be Mine from, I don't know what musical it's from. I know it is from a musical. But that song has been popping up in my recommended left, right, and center, and it is fantastic. Waitress, that is the musical. I haven't seen the whole musical. I've only seen that song. Oh, but it's I mean, it gets me. It gets to me. It's a fantastic song. It's just like, it's very, you know, relatable for a lot of people, I imagine, myself included. Is that gonna go in the water? Why does the fishing rod always gravitate towards the water? 10 Stardew Valley mysteries scientists have yet to explain. Yeah, is Waitress like a good musical, like, all around, or is it like one of those musicals where, you know, like, musical itself is kind of meh, but the songs are fire? I would love it if, I mean, I always love to find one where it's like the best of both worlds. You get good songs and a good story and a good performance all around. You like Waitress? It's the direction you're standing. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Just drop the fish? I mean, I could drop the fish, but it's more exciting to drop the rod instead. Look at that. You don't get those kind of plays anywhere else other than the Ultimate Ironman challenge. It's a musical based on that movie with all the pie baking. I know it does involve pie baking. Presumably, the main character is a waitress, is the titular waitress, I would say. Ew, soggy newspaper? Get it out of here. It's gonna, I mean, soggy newspaper is gonna be useful for making, I mean, it could be useful for making cloth eventually, except I can't craft a recycling machine. I also can't craft a loom at this point in my life. We're gonna be locked out of a lot of content until I, you know, have access to the one thing that could maybe make this crafting journey a reality. What is that thing? You're just gonna have to wait and see. But there is a method to the madness. This is a bullhead. Don't get it twisted. Alright, yo, fisherman achievement. Let's go. So, like, yeah, we could do this. And then do, like, a little of this. That's probably better. To like, more likely guarantee the fishing rod stays. I can use Emily's. I can use Emily's. Emily has a loom? Or are we talking about the sewing machine? I know I can use Emily's sewing machine, but I'm pretty sure Emily does not have a loom. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work at Harvey's Clinic. Thank you for the reminder of your schedule. Alright, let's go deposit the little lake fish I can read. Alright. I need a largemouth bass, and then we're good for spring fish here. Well, a largemouth bass and a bream, and then we're good for spring fish. Not that a bream is exclusively spring, nor is a largemouth bass, I'm pretty sure. I think those are both all-seasoners. All-season fishers. Is it a workbench? It is not a workbench. If I were to, if I was able to use chests, if I were able to use chests rather, then the workbench would be the play for sure. That would be the easy solution to this crafting debacle if I were able to use chests in any capacity. But the workbench in and of itself does not enable crafting without a chest. How much longer am I going to stream? I'm probably going to finish I'm going to finish this day of Stardew, and then I might go one more. I think this is a largemouth bass, actually. Let's see what this is, though. Might be even more worth it than largemouth bass, depending on what it is. Oh, that's a chub, so that's not even a concern. Actually, it could be for field research, right? The bait is whatever right now. Oh god, do you see that fishing rod trying to race for my inventory? Alright, we don't have access to the field research bundle, but I might as well put this guy in the fish tank. Yeah, I'll probably take... I'm going to finish off this day. I might do one more day, but I am getting kind of hungry. And I'm tired. Like I said towards the start of the stream, I stayed up later than I ought to have last night. I didn't water my crops again. What a fool. At least I came back in time to notice. Indeed, please protect this chub with your life. Thank you. Also, hi, Table Coal. Alright, we're gonna have to pick up the club. It's just a necessary evil. This is too painful. J-Nuggets, if this is too painful already, I don't know if you have the stomach to handle the rest of this challenge. Honestly, though, I think the start of this challenge is probably going to be the most painful part of the challenge. Not that it's going to get, like, much easier as we go along, but it will get easier in certain ways. If I stream too long today, I'll be tired for the stream tomorrow. Not likely, because the stream tomorrow is not like a morning stream. It's going to be the same time as this stream was, effectively. I shouldn't have done like my fences and my crop and my bean starters like that. All right, can I get away from it? Yo, we got it. Let's go. Is largemouth bass available at night as well, or is there a cutoff for it? Is there a time cutoff? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go fish for bream instead right now, because I know that they can at least be caught at this time. There is no cutoff for largemouth bass? 6 p.m.? Yeah, tomorrow we'll be continuing with the Ironman challenge, and then the streams later in the week. I posted the stream schedule both in the Discord and on the community tab of my community, so definitely reference that if you have not yet. Cutoff is 7 p.m. for the largemouth bass. I thought there was a cutoff of some kind, but we can at least go for the bream. Provided the bream is available in spring. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I don't think it's a seasonal fish. Thank you all for your wiki diving. Is this challenge even definitely possible? No. I don't know that it is definitely possible. I am more than 80% certain. I'm going to say 80 to 90% certain that this challenge is possible with the rules as written, as devised originally here. But there's definitely, I mean, you normally want that to be like 95 to 100%. So we're not in a great spot, but I'm still pretty sure that this will work. Stream is available all seasons. Thank you, Jerry, for the intel. There's that bream. All right, perfect. Let's toss the bream, then toss. I mean, I was supposed to do it a different way, but it's all right. Neither of them ended up in the water, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Do you gain XP when fishing and trashing the fish? You do, yes. Thankfully, that would be... Could you imagine reaching level 10 if you had to put them in your inventory? Ooh. It would be here for a while, friends. Alright. Getting late in the day. I should probably just go pick up the rod and head home. Table coal is alright. I'm pretty sure table coal is doing just fine. We haven't had an opportunity to use the table coal yet. I took a bit of a roundabout way to get over here, but we'll make it. Eventually, table coal will serve a greater purpose. Mark my words. I mean, I saved the coal for a reason. I put it there because I'm like, you know what? It's going to be useful to have. Coal is kind of an annoying resource to get if you don't have it. I mean, I can just buy it from Clint, but that involves interfacing with Clint, and I'm not about that. I don't need the rod? Yeah, but I would like to have it on my person. Alright, let's do a little of this, do a little of that, do a little of that. Who here forgot? Raise your hand if you forgot. I didn't forget. Be honest if you forgot. It's okay, it's okay. But some of us may have forgotten. Alright, I am off to sleep. You know what's going to determine whether I do play through this next day or not is whether we have a good luck day and want to go to the mines. Because I kind of want to go mines diving. Day 11 of spring, we'll take it. What do we got here? Yo, it's a super good luck day. The game wants me to keep going. Who am I to say no? We're going to go ahead and make good use of that. All right, inventory's still full. That's fine. Put that in there. Pick up the magnet ring again. You know, hold it. I mean, I don't really want to be wearing the magnet ring necessarily. Can I get here without... Okay, I didn't want to pick up the fishing rod, but that's okay. I might as well just put it back in the house regardless. Me sell hats. Okay, poke. Yo, we could get our first hat. First drip? First drip of the new challenge. Robin also lost her favorite axe. We can go and pick that up. Alright, send it. See ya. I will come back for the club. Let's water all the crops first. We can go get Robin's axe. We can go get a hat from Hat Mouse, because I think, you know, that's... I mean, we're going to need to get all the hats eventually. Ooh, there's more parsnips here, I just realized. There's more possibility for gold quality parsnips. I should also go buy more parsnip seeds. That's a good idea. And then we'll see if we can make some progress in the mines. But after today, this is probably going to be the last day of this stream. we'll continue on with the Ironman tomorrow. I hope you're all having a good time with the challenge. I'm definitely enjoying myself so far. And we got a very long way to go. We got a lot of new tactics and strategies and secrets to uncover in the future. I know I'm talking like the stream is ending. We're still going to keep going for a little while here, but it's I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am right now. All right. Toss the wood. We'll separate the wood club and the fishing rod for right now. All right, toss this. Toss this. Grab this. The rings don't, like, magnetize to you as much as other things do. I had to, like, walk on top of that ring in order to get that. All right, neither of those are gold quality. Always good to check. Wait, did that not... For some reason, I thought it didn't store properly, but it's okay. I missed the plant. Right at the bottom. Is it this one here? This is a fully grown parsnip, so we don't need to water it. Unless we're talking somewhere down here. I think we're good. Why do we not check above the peas? I checked it first thing this morning. Because that's the one I normally check, and then I didn't realize the other two parsnips were grown, so I went back to check those. That was how that went down. Rest assured, I did check all the parsnips. We're good there. No worries, no worries. It's a lot to keep track of, don't get me wrong. Oh, Krobus. Ew, it smells. My boy, don't do my boy dirty like that. We're not going to be getting Krobus as a housemate in this one, but I still respect him. Don't go calling him stinky. Some people see wild horseradishes growing around and see some money. I see a little bit of energy waiting to be had. People will really be picking up, you know, all this stuff, all these dandelions and all this good stuff, and just letting it languish away in a chest somewhere, waiting to be sold, waiting on a day that will never come to be of use. I pick them up and I eat it. I put it to use right away. Let nothing go to waste. All right, we're going to Hatmouse. New hat should be $1,000. I don't know what the hat's gonna be, but the sou'wester. The shape helps keep sailors dry during storms. OMG me, sounds like me. Look, I don't like how my hair kind of goes out the back of it like that. There's, you know, it is a hat. Look, I'm gonna tell you, Chloe's normally a lot more dripped out than this. This is not her usual look. We need the hats, though. We need the hats. We need the clothes. It's for the greater good. I forgot to get Robin's axe. Bro got a little drip. Rate the drip on a scale of 0 to 100. Can we rate Chloe's drip right now? 100 being the greatest outfit you've ever seen in Stardew Valley or otherwise. 0 being it physically hurts your eyes to look at it. What if she does like one of these? Does that help out? She's kind of cute that way. We got 8, 85, 69. Is it a solid 11 drip? I'd probably put it in like the 30s, honestly. It's not the worst of all worlds, but it's certainly, you know, not great. I cannot toss Robin's axe. Robin's axe is a permanent inventory spot until we give it to Robin. Good to know. All right, let's do it. We should probably go give it to her then. I'm gonna go do that right this second. 0 out of 100, 20, 40, solid B, 50. What, 10,000? Simber loves it. You know what? It takes all types. It takes all types around here. Same with Linus's basket. Buy a table. We'll see if a table is for sale. A table or a dresser, honestly. I would take either one. There we go. Turn that in. Let's see what she's got. Show me what you've got. A small crystal. A diviner table! That's an expensive table, Robin! What the heck? Why is she charging me out the nose for is one inventory slot, girl? Come on, cut me some slack here. Ooh. It is kind of a good looking table though. You see this table? This diviner table? $22.50? That's literally all my money. We're taking it. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a table, but that is an expensive table. It's a diviner table. New coal table? Yo, it is. I mean, it is a good like altar for the coal table, for the table coal. I wanted to hit the mines today. That's like not happening at all right now. Can I hold on? Put the table down. Give me this. I just want to fill up on a little energy. A little energy for me. Perfect. Reset. Wait, why am I resetting? I don't think we need. I don't think we need to reset. I don't think I did anything foolish, right? In fact, I'm about to do something mega smart. Beautiful. It's been done. Hold on. We didn't get to test this before because things were kind of messy. So let's temporarily store this again. Strawberry. I'm not super worried about making a lot of money early in spring here. That is not how you put an item on a table, Chloe. Alright, confirmed you cannot put weapons on tables. That's at least good to know. Perfect. Yo, welcome in, Zombo. Put the coal on the diviner table. But we want to keep the parsnip nice and fresh. Like, you can't have it both ways, chat. You can't have the coal on the best table. Have a good one there, Alexander. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're able to make it for the next one tomorrow too, if you're so inclined. Yeah, Chloe tried to actually literally demolish that table. Okay. We are going to go to the mines. I don't have any food. This is the downside of bringing a weapon, is I'm not allowed to bring any food. But I mean, it's one or the other. We can't have all the luxuries of the world around here. All right. Food is probably better in the long run if we want to make actual progress in the mines. But if I wanted to be able to defend myself, then, I mean, it's no contest, obviously. That crab, if this guy drops a crab, I would probably give up the wooden club to take the crab for the community center. He did not, so thankfully I didn't have to make that ultimatum a reality. Need food to offset the lack of weapon, exactly, yeah. But I mean, I also need food to replenish energy from mining and stuff, so. But the weapon will definitely help. Cannot deny that. Ooh, some retaining soil. Honestly, retaining soil is not that bad, considering it's considering we're on the beach farm. And we can't use sprinklers in most of the areas on the beach farm, so that could come in useful. I'm definitely not going to trade the wood club for retaining soil though. But it is at least something worth considering. What's the crafting recipe for retaining soil? Do I have that yet? I do not. It must be a higher level of farming. I think it's just like stone, right? How many years do you anticipate this taking? Real years or in-game years? The fact that I even have to ask that question is kind of hilarious, but I don't have an answer for either, to be honest with you. I'm assuming I can get it done within at least this year, as in 2023. in the game, it's anybody's guess. Okay, I want to kill these bugs over valid tiles for staircases for that exact reason. Perfect. Yo, we got a special slime on deck. This could be another ring or boots, perhaps. I think it could also be a weapon. Yo, we got the sneakers. That actually kind of matches our outfit right now. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go, sneakers. Yo, we got that red drip going on. Has this upgraded the drip? What do I think of the game Antichamber? Antichamber was a great time. I haven't played it in a long time, but I remember getting my mind kind of busted wide open by it. It's one I should definitely replay. Drip is now 12 out of 100. Those are some red shoes. I've never seen sneakers so red in my entire life. Uh-oh. It's pupating. There we go. We got him. Oh gosh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? I mean, I gotta break these open just to see. I see, that's a wind spire, I think. Ooh, forest sword. Hold on. Do we prefer forest sword or... Alright, Geode, sorry, you're not coming with. Cave carrot, nice try. Forest sword. 8 to 18 versus 9 to 16. It's gotta be the forest sword, right? We gotta take the forest sword. It's faster, it's got defense, the wood... I mean, I'm taking the forest sword. To thine own self be true. Wood club, you serve me well. See ya, punk. You're right, I do have to kill the slimes for the initiation quest to the guild as well. Why does this bug meat in the wall kind of upset me? Just like seeing it, like bug meat hanging off the wall like that feels like wrong in some intangible way. Alright, ooh, rice shoots. I mean, I do want to grow rice eventually for my food court, but it's not worth giving up the forest sword, I'll tell you that right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to make another 5 levels of progress in the time I got here, so getting to floor 25 is at least reasonable, I think. Will achieving perfection give you the theorized full row of inventory space? No, I don't think we're getting a full row of inventory space ever in this challenge. I did think about that. I thought about doing it like, what if, you know, we complete the community center, we unlock an extra slot, and then you have like little goals to unlock extra slots. I think that could be another fun way to approach the challenge. But, I decided on a different way to go about things. Right, a single rice shoot is better than the forest sword, do you think? Is there anything left on the ground right now that I care about? The fishing rod, I would rather keep the forest sword over the fishing rod, because I'm gonna be ending off the stream, which means anything on the ground is gonna go the way of the dinosaurs. So yeah, I think we are good there. We got our parsnip saved, we got table coal saved. We're gonna have to just eat the loss on the bamboo pole, I think. And, I mean, let no time go to waste. I might as well at least wander around and... I shouldn't hit any of this fiber, because knowing my luck, I'd accidentally get a living hat, and then I just wouldn't see it, because it's too dark. I'm wandering around to see if I can find any monsters, though. Yo, speaking of living hat. Is that a living hat? No, that's mixed seeds, isn't it? That's fiber and mixed seeds. You always gotta double check, especially in the dark. You gotta double check that for sure. These slimes do not count for the initiation goal, but it's fun to kill them anyway. Yeah, I will get an FAQ going on because we do get a lot of repeat questions in here, at least at the start of the challenge. I think once we're more all on the same page, then we'll be all right. But having an FAQ ready to go will be helpful for sure. All right, off to bed. Hey, in combat level 1, not bad. A sturdy ring. I probably can't craft that, but it's good to know. I will need to craft it eventually. All right. Good progress, though. Good progress on the Ironman farm, honestly. We're almost halfway through spring already. I don't normally fly through the days this fast. But when you only got one slot to worry about, it actually cuts down a lot on time, so. Did I forget the parsnip? We did not forget the parsnip because parsnip has its own special table now. Ooh, we got our green beans grown too. We'll check. You know what? I won't leave too much of a cliffhanger here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let me see if we got any gold quality parsnips here. No, no, and no. Okay. We're still gonna have to wait on those some more. Forgot to buy more parsnip seeds, or seeds period at all yesterday, so. Parsnip looks so nice on the fancy table. I think anything would look nice on that fancy table. I think the table does a lot of the heavy lifting. But you're not wrong, the parsnip is nice and complimentary. Thank you all for hanging out for the first episode of the Ironman, the Ultimate Ironman Challenge. We got a very long way to go in the future, and I'm looking forward to making this journey with all of you. This is going to be a long one. Buckle on up. I think we're in for the ride of our lives, folks. Until tomorrow, though. Hopefully y'all can make it tomorrow. If not, no worries. The VODs will stay live, so you can always catch up if need be. For now, I'm gonna get out of here, though. And I hope I hope the rest of your day, evening, whatever, goes well. Take care, everybody. Be good to yourselves. What time am I streaming tomorrow? It'll be the same time as today, so 5 p.m. Pacific time. And as always, check the stream schedule in the Discord or in the on the community tab. But for now, I'm going to leave you with the fan art compilation as per usual. And I'm going to get out of here. This is Argon Matrix, signing on out. Thank you and have a great night. Bye-bye.